use the closest. Alright, so again, I'm going to apologize if I sound kind of gravelly and crappy. Allergies. So we left off. You guys took out Charlie. Well, Kyler's took out Charlie.
Yeah. I have an Oompa Loompa arm.
You have an Oompa Loompa arm. Ended up in the fizzy lifting drink room, which started filling with water. You guys were afraid of drowning until you realized for some reason you could breathe this water. Found the portal in the ceiling. Went through it. So you guys come out. You are not sure exactly where you are right off the bat. It's pitch black. There's no source of light. Those with dim vision or dark vision.
Oh, my legs are ran out.
You can sort of make out that you can all feel that the floor is like packed hard dirt.
Okay. Yep.
It's cool. Even colder in this room because you all are still soaking wet.
Great.
Well, you did just swim up through the portal out of the water, so everybody's kind of soaking wet. Those with dark vision can kind of see walls are stone, and you can see kind of like blotchy shadows of what looks like, crates and barrels and things like that. Every so often there's wooden support beams coming up through. Stone wall, you can tell the walls are stone, but again, there's no light source, so it is pitch black, so even with your dark vision, you're kind of limited as to what you can see.
Can you see anything? Because I can't.
No, I can't either, but I'm going to try to listen and see what I can hear.
I'll try that too.
So would that be perception?
Perception.
Okay, they don't fail me now.
Jesus.
Well, that doesn't help.
10.
13.
13. I'll say I'll let you look and see.
I just want to see if my one thing allows me to create any light.
Alright, so preliminary with you two. Again, you're not able to really see much more. You kind of start to feel your way around. You hear, you're specifically looking like to listen.
I am too.
You're listening to, so you don't really hear anything. You make out maybe some muffled coming from outside.
Okay.
You're not good?
I'm just going to try and see if I can hear anything.
Okay.
It's like,
Well, go ahead and you roll that. Rosemary is going to cast Create Bonfire, kind of in the center of the room. So there's now a 5-foot square. She actually caught one of the crates that were broken. So now there is a bonfire. What did you roll for?
14.
Again, you hear a little bit of muffledness coming from what you would imagine is outside, which would be up and through the wall. So with the bonfire lit, it's kind of throwing some light in the middle of the room, some shadows, and you can see that you do appear to be in like some sort of basement or storage area or cellar or something like that. Over here along the left-hand wall, we'll say left-hand wall, there's a set of wooden stairs that go up, and you can see they kind of lead into like a trap door.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Rosemary, for the light.
Well, Rosemary's going to go over next to it and start to dry off.
Me too. I just hope I don't, burn.
Anybody else going to cozy up to the fire for a minute?
Yeah, I'll cozy up to the fire for a little bit.
Oh, Pikachu, come on, bud. He needs to dry off too. He's all wet.
I thought he was in the ball when you... Yeah.
He was.
So everybody kind of settles around the fire. Rosemary does pipe up. I can't hold this for very long down here.
Okay.
There's no ventilation. Smoke is starting to slowly fill the room.
Okay, we gotta go then.
Well, I'm gonna bring out my wolf pelt and just kind of put that on me. If
Warm
I'm
up.
cold. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll wear that for a little bit, and if it's warmer when we get, I'll just put it away. But I'm okay to head up the stairs.
Well, I am wearing glass armor, so I'm technically really, really, really cold.
Possibly. I mean, the fire's kind of like warming you up a little bit.
I'm gonna raise my frying pan just in case.
Alright.
Pikachu, come over here, bud.
He's right there next to you. So, everybody wants to...
Yeah.
Alright, so she snaps her fingers, extinguishes the light, it gets pitch black. You guys are able to kind of, with Flapjack's holding on to, somebody, because again, it's pitch black for him now. everybody else can kind of see to make
Yeah.
their way up the stairs. So you start crouching up the stairs. Who's going upstairs first?
I'll go.
Okay,
I
so
was
you
just
go
gonna raise
upstairs
mine,
first.
Yeah, but you can't see.
Okay.
True.
So I'm gonna try to push the trap door open.
Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna hold it like this. So I'm still holding on to somebody, but I have
Right.
it like behind my head.
So do I
Okay.
need to
So I
try
can-
to check?
Strength check, or how stealthily are you gonna try to?
That
Pretty
might be-
stealthily. I'm
So
gonna
do
wanna
a
like
stealth check.
peek. I wanna peek.
Then do a stealth check.
I just don't really standing on it.
Guess they'll find out soon, won't they? So, sorry. $22.
22.
Wow.
So you pop it up about yay far, just enough to kind of like peek your head through. You look at your surroundings, and then you pop it open, and you come up out, and you kind of motion for everybody else. Everybody kind of piles up.
And there's also light now, so we can see.
Medusa
hopefully.
skitters up the stairs. Her little
Better than Griffin.
her little paws on
Yeah.
Come on, Pete.
the. As everybody comes out, when you come out, you kind of have to duck because you're coming out under another staircase.
Okay.
So there's one on this level as well.
Technically, I don't think I have to because I'm so short.
You're probably.
Probably
You
not.
might not. Lucky
So
you.
everybody comes up, kind of comes around, and there is light. It's coming through a couple of windows. You can see that you're in like the main living area of a house, and it's kind of like the basement. The furniture is all kind of broken and destroyed. So as you come out from under the stairs, you're looking this way at the front door. There's two main windows here. Like so, there's a staircase that goes up, and then directly above you is a landing. That's
Okay.
where the staircase goes up to a landing. Again, there's like some couches, some chairs. All the furniture is mostly broken and stuff. The windows are dirty. This place has been abandoned for a while. Off to your right hand side, it's almost like a little like kind of alcove, and you can see there's another dirty window in there. On either side, messed up kitchen table and chairs. Some cupboards, a very disused brick oven, like it's a kitchen area.
Yeah.
As you come out into the main hall and turn around and look up, those stairs, they go up to a landing, and you can see slightly conveniently 4 doors that look, that are up on that landing.
Okay.
But again, everything's dusty, dirty. This house has clearly been abandoned for a while.
I'm gonna go search the cupboards.
I'm gonna go search the couch and broken furniture,
Okay.
just in case.
I'm gonna go to the windows and take a look outside.
Okay.
Well, that's if you can see.
Can I do it stealthily to try not to be seen by people looking in?
Yeah, stealth check.
Would that be like investigation or?
Yeah, you'd be doing investigation. You'd be doing investigation. You're doing a stealth.
11.
11 on stealth. Now do your investigation.
I got 14.
6.
Okay. So the windows are pretty thick with dust. You like scrub a little corner off, and you kind of peek through. This lets in a little bit more light. You can see kind of directly outside that whatever homestead or building that you're in, there's pretty much one kind of identical right kind of next door to it,
Okay.
looking out like one of those front windows, and then just barely through the dirt and like the sun's kind of blinding your eyes a little bit. It looks like there's like almost like a courtyard, and then across from it you can see another bigger
Okay.
like wooden building.
Okay.
And then you got a
19.
19 on the
14.
14. You find some long rotted food, like they're pretty much like
Good.
nobody's been here for a while. Like it's apple cores that are like completely rotted out and things of that nature.
14.
14 you were looking at like the couches and the chairs.
Mhm.
So you kind of go rummaging through the furniture, and you really don't find anything of value. It's broken furniture.
Can I take this chance to heal? I'm at 28 health.
I also figured if we can check the whole house, this might be a good spot for long rest.
Right.
Yeah, we can do that.
So,
Alright.
figured
So-
if we want to check that first, and
Yeah.
then we can kind of.
Okay.
So it does look like you are in some sort of almost square. You've got an open space outside. There's another house like this one right next to us. Then across there's this big brick building. So
Okay.
we've got some wood building. We've got kind of across the way. So we'll see. We're kind of in some sort of like squarish
Community.
town, little town.
Alright. you guys want to head upstairs and see what's up there, and then we
Yeah.
might have a chance to
We can
rest.
definitely go up and try and check the
Do I
doors.
have my frying pan ready still?
You said you did,
Yes, thank God. Just in case.
just in case.
Because what if something tries to pop out at us? Like the mimic did at the door.
Since there are 4 doors,
And there's 4 of us.
I mean, I'm gonna go upstairs. And if there wants to, can
I
I
am
investigate the doors first? See if there's anything on the
Can I
see if there's
investigate?
anything.
Can I investigate one?
7.
Can I also if I get it right, can I try to jiggle the door handle to see if it's locked or not?
You can do that as your that's the investigation you're doing.
You definitely can.
Plus 1 to 19.
19. So you got a.
7.
So you rattle one doorknob and it's unlocked. Doesn't appear to be any you can't see any kind of traps or triggers or runes or anything to do it. You go to jiggle the handle and it pops right open and nothing happens. Like again, door's not booby trapped or anything like that.
Guys, this door's okay.
So that's 2 of them.
Do you guys want
I don't think you rolled too well.
It's a lovely +4 with proficiency, so 12.
nat 20?
Okay, so you try your door and you just you give it a good once over. You check the seams and the sides and all that. You don't find any kind of trap or trigger or anything like that. And Rosemary just kind of kicks the other door open and nothing happens.
Alright.
Okay.
Inside each of these rooms is almost identical. There's like a bed big enough for like a full size bed, enough for one person. Each room has a dresser. It has a nightstand and a wall sconce where like a candle or a lantern or something could go. Each of the room has that. All of them again varying degrees of disrepair with the furniture and things like that. However, there doesn't seem to be clearly another living thing in this house and hasn't been in a very long time.
Okay.
Guys, I think it might be some type of cottage.
Yeah,
Because these
definitely.
rooms, usually in cottages, they all look alike.
Yeah. Well, either way, what I'm seeing is a bed.
Yes.
I'm taking a long rest.
Alright.
Yeah.
I also would agree that I would like to take a long rest. It
Alright.
seems safe enough.
Yeah.
So, time-wise, thanks to your farmer background, you pretty much always know exactly what time it is because you guys have been like going dimension to dimension, and you're maybe a little bit off,
Yeah.
but you feel like it's probably about like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So everybody lays down to take a rest. We'll fast forward to, we'll say it's probably about like 6:30 in the morning now. The sun's just starting to come up. Each one of those rooms does have a window.
Okay.
Again, dirty and stuff like that, but there is a window. So everybody give me a straight 20 roll to see who wakes up first.
Hold on, I got
Once you guys are like finished doing your health and fully healing, and that includes Medusa and Pikachu too if they have any missing, because they long rested as well.
And then the hit dice comes
Yep.
back too, right?
And all of your hit dice comes back, yes.
And my sorcerer points.
And your sorcery points, yep. And this would be when, if you wanted to do the spell thing, this is when you would sit and pick yours for the day.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Alright, Pikachu's fully
I feel
healed,
like it's gonna take
and
too long.
I'm fully healed. Okay. Let's see what I get.
What do you need to roll for?
For
For
who
the-
wakes up
the
first.
roll.
Oh, for who rolls up first, yep. So if you guys just want to give me a straight
Oh, that's not
all
good.
3 of you.
I got a 12.
Me too.
13.
Alright, you 2 re-roll.
I got a 10.
So did I.
Okay.
What
Okay.
is happening? Okay, I got an 11.
I got a 1. So, nat 1.
You got 13?
Yep.
Alright, so you wake up first.
I'm the one
You...
that doesn't even sleep.
Huh?
I'm the one that doesn't even sleep.
No, you were in your trance.
Okay.
And I think he actually does a trance too. I don't think he technically sleeps either. So you wake up first. I'm assuming you're like putting your gear back on and stuff like that.
Well, when I'm in my trance, I would imagine that I'm just farming back at my hometown.
Yeah, that's fine. So you come out of the room and it's daylight now, or it's becoming daylight. So you can start. It's kind of like that dawn in the room. You know, you got a little bit of sunlight coming in. So as you kind of wander downstairs waiting for everybody else, can you give me a perception check, please?
13.
13. Total?
Yep.
Okay. So as you're coming downstairs, you're kind of like really watching where you're going, so you don't trip over any furniture or anything like that. You happen to notice on one of the end tables that's not completely broken a really strange shaped package with what looks like a folded piece of parchment on top of it.
Okay.
That's what you find. At about the time that you start to open that up, if you do, I should
I
ask.
do want to open it up.
Okay, so as you're opening up, you two, you've woken up and you step out of your rooms and you are on the up on the balcony as he opens this.
What do you got, Kaimus?
What's that?
Looks like it's a letter. I'm trying to read it and see what it is.
I know my handwriting's bad, but
I'm also a slower reader.
Can I run down there?
yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys are free time. You know, you guys come out, you see him standing down there. He's just opened up a letter, and he's got this bulky shaped package next to him.
Pikachu,
Can I go back into my room and check the end table and the
Yeah, go for it.
wardrobe?
I'm gonna check. Is there any drawers in the end table?
You can check.
I like to
Pikachu.
investigations. or
Pikachu,
20.
look in the dresser.
20?
Look in the dresser, Pikachu. Roll him into.
You said you got a 20 total.
Mhm.
Let's say you managed to find about 3 gold pieces tucked in the back of the drawer that got missed.
So I got a 7. Pikachu got a 4.
So neither of you find anything in the room you came out of.
Alright. The dice are failing me.
Walk back out on the balcony.
Alright, I'm gonna run back downstairs.
Alright, you head back downstairs.
Alright, so this is actually a note left from Rosemary, that I guess she's left.
Oh.
She's had her fill of our nonsense. She only came along to pay the debt for freeing her from drowning in the ship, but thanks to the fascination of vampire quartets, then avenging one's comrades, she's paid with her life anyway. So you saved her life, then helped snuff it out. My debt is paid, so I'm off to find the fastest ship I can steal, hire a new crew, and cut down any that try to cross me again. As for Draken, should I cross his path again, I'll be sure to put a hole in his forehead. For you. As a last gesture of kindness, I leave a few items behind, as you'll need them more than me. Griffin, you found it in my body. I hold no claim. Kaimos, your spells are great, but you never know when you'll be backed in a corner. Flapjack, take these in hopes that they strengthen your resolve. Good luck in your journey. P.S. I saw you eyeing them and I don't need them. Enjoy.
Wow.
So you tear into the package.
Alright, Flapjack, here's what you were left. Here's what you were left, Griffin.
I got heart-shaped fungus.
She left
times
you.
4.
She left you the rest of her heart-shaped funguses, so you could have better health potions made. What did Conmos get left?
I got spiked rings.
So she
The
left you her
1d4
ring.
plus 2 piercing.
So as you pick up their, obviously they're only about yay big because they
Yeah.
were on her, but as you pick them up, you realize that they were enchanted. They grow to the size to fit you.
Okay.
So they grow and shrink depending on the wearer.
What did you get?
I got a mercy berry.
The mercy berry that
Yeah.
you found in her body.
Yeah. And geese bones and a beak.
So she
Weapons
saw you.
if I can find a.
So
Thank you, Rosemary. I'm gonna miss you.
Rosemary has left the party.
Rosemary, we'll miss you.
So if you want to use this one for Medusa now instead of this one, you can.
Sure.
Fits her a little bit better.
Oh, still have to do this.
Well, that's kind of sad.
Oh yeah, do I technically know what that is now?
What?
The brown potion?
No. You don't know what, I mean, you know what it could be because you guys have drank a couple different ones, but you
yeah.
don't know specifically which one that one is.
Well, maybe if I find like a person that makes potions, you tried and couldn't figure it out, right? Maybe I'll find somebody who knows.
Oh, and now that you've taken a long rest, you are attuned to that.
Attuned to the Candy King.
The king.
Okay.
Yep. Because you spent a rest with it in your person.
Okay.
You are now attuned to that, and you can use that.
Oh, we missed that little fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah. She had fight,
She did.
unlike horns.
Who's the one who finished off Charlie real quick?
That's true.
Whatever.
Want to keep talking?
Alright, so you guys have, Jackie good?
Mhm.
Okay. So, everything else she had on her, obviously, she took with her.
Mhm.
And she has disappeared in the night.
I feel kind of sad now. Wait, am I crying kind of?
Are you?
It's up to you.
Well, I'm gonna cry.
Okay, so then you're crying a little bit, little maple tears.
I was gonna say
Roll
banana
out.
seeds and maple syrup.
Sure, banana seeds and maple syrup.
Because
Trickling
my eyes
down.
are made of bananas.
That
so.
they are.
Yeah, Griffin's blinking really fast.
Pikachu is crying to
Timeless
us.
nods and
Timeless
understanding.
doesn't care.
Pikachu's crying too.
Alright,
That's rude.
so.
I'm not rude. Understanding.
See, I don't think it's good that
That was the
Pikachu's
light
crying
from
because
water.
if he tries to use the Thunderbolt, he's probably gonna shock himself.
Possible.
You're good.
Wait, can I?
I'm waiting on you guys, whatever you guys want to do now.
Well, I'm gonna grab the bed sheet and I'm just gonna wipe my tears away with it.
Okay.
That'll
So you
work.
grab like a little. The bedrooms are upstairs, so we'll just say you kind of grab like a doily off the floor and just wipe your eyes with the doily and just toss it back on the floor because
I had a tattered lap coat you could use, I guess.
so you got the Oompa Loompa overalls. You still got wrapped an arm in. You can just use the corner of that.
Oh, yeah, that'll be
mush.
No, it's got Oompa Loompa over it, that's for sure.
All right.
Well, like I said last night, we do have this other building that's near us. Doesn't seem like there's much left in this house with how abandoned it is. Like I said, we do seem to be in this little town, so I think it looks safe enough. There was no like war raging yesterday in the middle of the day, so
Well, that's good.
I think we should be able to go out safely without having some
Okay.
incredible attack.
Is anybody hungry?
I'm okay at the moment. Maybe there's something I can find in this town here.
I have good berries.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, true.
So you're heading.
I'm gonna
Outside.
head outside.
Okay.
Me
I want to
too.
go outside and check more because I only could look through a little sliver of the house to see what's around.
Are you going out looking like that?
Because I can't hold a disguise self that long.
Well, I mean, you can. I mean, as long as you don't do another. How long is your disguise self
I think
for?
it's like 10 minutes.
As long as you don't use another spell, you can hold it for that, and then just keep. I'm just asking before you go strolling into a unfamiliar town looking like that
With your horns.
in your purple skin.
Yeah. What?
Well, I mean, they probably never seen me, so.
Well, you can't change that.
Well, I technically can change my
Oh, 1
form.
hour. Okay. I'll do disguise self.
All right. So you.
What will disguise
I'll
as?
say, what do you want to look like?
I'll go as oh goodness, this is so rough. A human. Probably more like some
Metal.
sort of what? Some sort of traveling like bard that just seems like they could have come.
Okay. So you do your thing, and I mean, like your features and all that stay the same. You're just kind of your horns vanish.
Horns vanish.
You go to a
skin goes
natural
yeah.
natural skin tone, but like your features and your hair and your clothing, you decide because then you just kind of you fit in as like more of like
Yeah.
just your normal adventure.
Yep.
And you all step out the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you come out, again the sun's just starting to come up, but you are able to see in the morning light that you are in some sort of a town. You seem to be in what you can consider like the back corner of the town,
Okay.
up on a little bit of a hill. Let me finish my
I
description. buddy.
forgot to grab something out of the house.
Well, hang on, you're outside now. The building that you saw the night before, the day before. Basically, you've walked out of a house, decrepit, beat up, but it's just a house. Kind of like diagonal catty corner to it is another house. That's the one that you saw.
Yep.
There's a courtyard, mostly like dark, little bit of patches of scraggly grass, and directly across from that is what looks like another larger wooden building. Some pillars in the front. There's actually a sign hanging down by the door. Like from this angle, you can't quite read it, but you would imagine it's probably the name of the establishment or whatever. There is a woman in like a greenish kind of like day dress, like nothing fancy, just like a summer dress, and she's actually tacking a notice to one of those posts. So you watch her do that, and then she heads inside. You can also see from where you're at, kind of around the corner from the house and the other house is another bigger wooden building with a sign down. Again, it's kind of angled, you can't quite make it out. Outside of that courtyard area, obviously, the town that you're in, there is, you're kind of backed up to like a stone wall. The entire town is like walled in.
Okay.
And you can also see that what looks to be a river or whatever, or of some sort, cuts through the town in one main place, and then it branches off. The wall over here, since you are in the back corner, the river, and then there's a wall with like a water gate to it, a large gate, like wooden gate in the water that would raise up to let ships in and out.
Okay.
And you can see on the far side another one on that wall. And then the last things that you're able to passively see is directly across that one chunk of river is a large castle. And then that would be to your right as you're standing in this courtyard.
Okay.
And then kind of catty corner to your right is a wooden rope bridge that goes across the river into the larger part of town.
Okay.
So you're back in like this back corner, and the town kind of goes like this
Okay.
past you, and then the castle's over here.
Can I go in and grab some of the couch fabric, maybe?
If you want to cut some off, sure.
Yeah, because I can do that with my ninja stars.
Okay, so you run back in, give me a dex check to cut it off. So you're able to it's already got some rips and tears, and it's not that hard to kind of go in and get like a piece, like probably about like that big.
I was gonna make some like a shirt for Pikachu. If I could probably find something to make something like.
Well, that would take a lot more steps than just getting the fabric, but you got the fabric.
You have fabric now.
So.
I'll find something.
All right. So tuck it in your bag quick, and then meet them outside.
So
I'm gonna go try to read what she put up.
Okay.
yeah, we'll go to that one. I want to read what the place is that we're at there.
Like around the corner, kind of.
The one where we saw her.
That's where she's going.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
see what that building also is, because you just
Well-
said, is that over what was hanging?
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
basically like large
Read
wooden
all the
structure.
signs.
And it's like
read the signs.
Yeah, it's like an awning, like a covered
Yeah.
porch, and then as you're coming up to it, the sign's like hanging off the.
Okay.
Kind of like one of those wooden signs on like the iron hinge hooks.
Yeah, I just didn't know, was that what the lady was?
No, she's tapping a smaller, almost like about this size, like
Okay.
a notice on one of the poles.
I didn't know if that's what you were reading. I wanted to
I
just.
So
did the
you're
same
reading
spot.
It's the same building.
Yeah. Okay.
So the post is like right here. It's one of the support posts from the porch, and then the sign is like hanging.
Yeah, so
up
I
here.
can read the book.
Okay. I'll read the other buildings.
Sorry guys, I went to grab some fabric.
That's okay.
Okay.
We're gonna read. I'm gonna read the sign this lady put up.
Yeah, can I try to read that too?
Okay. Investigation or perception?
That helps.
Perception.
8.
I mean, as you walk up to them, you can use your passive perception. You really don't need to roll for it.
Thank you.
So you're going to the one where she's hammering. You're going to the other one, like
Yeah.
kind of around the corner.
I'll go with Jess.
You're going with Griffin.
Yes.
So you go around, and you come around the corner, and it's like a big wooden building, almost kind of set up like the one they're walking towards.
Uh-huh.
You can see, there's a couple windows in the front. You can, if you were to go up and like peek through, you could see through them. The sign hanging off reads it, the Archer's Paradox.
Okay.
You guys walk up, and the first thing you see is the big sign, and you read that, and it reads, A Lonely Suitor's Lodge. And then the notice that she's putting up basically reads, tonight it's a notice for a talent show being held that night in the what you obviously now know as a lodge of some sort. Talent show, 50 gold entry. Top prize, grand prize for this is a flawless diamond. It just reads flawless diamond.
Oh my
And
God.
then second and third prizes available.
Okay.
So it's like a basic like little, hey, we got a talent show going on
Yeah.
here tonight.
I want to enter. Hey, maybe me and Pikachu can do some tricks. I can hand Pikachu a golf stopper, he can throw it. I can whack it out of here with frying pan.
See?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Try to have some fun while we're here.
Then what? You said it's early in the morning. It's like 7,
That's
6:30.
6:30, going on 7 now.
I'll go, since I see it's an archer's place, I'll go kind of look in the windows,
Okay.
see what's in there.
So you peek your head in, or your face up to the window, and long countertop inside, and then you can see like some racks on the floor, a couple on the ceiling. It's a shop. Bows on the wall, different quivers of arrows along the
I want a bow.
along along the walls. There's like quivers hanging up. Small display cases with looks like different types of like firearm ammunition, stuff like that. You think maybe you can see a couple of kind of like maybe flintlocks hanging on the wall as well.
Okay.
A little dark in there still because they're not open yet. You just got the sun coming in through the window. The owner hasn't come in to like open up officially, so that's
Okay.
about what you can see through the window.
Okay.
Can I run over to Kainos?
If you want, you're just in this like little courtyard area.
Kainos!
You also realize that other building that's like catty cornered you, it's just basically like, again, you came out of a house. This is just like another house. It's like a neighboring house.
So
They're not quite attached. Like
Yeah.
they're kind of like
Have a little alley
they
between
have like, well, not really, like the porches we would
okay.
say kind of
Porches
pinch
almost
point
touch.
together. So like there's like a little,
Okay.
but
No, sure.
so they're not attached, but they are like
Very.
semi attached.
Yeah. So I'm assuming the building I'm in front of is a lodge.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in because they should be open all the time.
Well, you just saw a lady
Saw the lady.
Oh, yeah.
go back in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to go in. Should I knock? Wonder I'll knock. I guess.
All right.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna run over to Kainos.
You're right. So you go over to Kaimos, over to the archer shop. You knock on the door and you hear a faint inside. It's open, like quizzical, like what you knocking for?
Well, I'm gonna go in then.
Okay. So you go in, and as you step in, I mean it's not overly bright. It's lit by candles and lanterns and things like that. As soon as you walk in, this whole area over here to your left.
You don't know this, by the way.
Yeah, you don't know this. The whole area over here to your left is tables and chairs, and it's kind of like in like a little alcoved area, and then like comes in, and then the wall comes out. Over in here is wine racks, some meat barrels and things like that. As you pan around the room, this long wall over here directly in front of you has some windows, but it's pretty much bare. Then there's a flight of stairs that lead up, and next to those is the counter. And leaning on the counter is the woman, like kind of like this. It's early in the morning. She's
Yeah.
half asleep. In that blonde hair, green dress. As you open the door, she just kind of perk up. She's like, "Good morning.
Morning.
My name is I'll find her name. Name's Elowen. Nice to meet you. What can I do for you this morning?"
Hi. I'm actually new into town. I was just wondering if you could answer some questions for me. Just like, where am I?
Oh. Well, you are in the wonderful city of Burville, in the county of Burville.
Okay. Well, it looks very nice here. Also, does the lodge have any breakfast available?
We have a small smattering of seasonal foods that I can offer to you.
Yeah,
So
I'd love to see
she
a menu if you don't mind.
pulls out like a slate, that she can
Yeah.
like draw with on cardboard with, or on chalk with.
Yeah.
So like, that's our seasonal menu. We don't get a lot of food stuff here. We do provide like meals to our guests, but this is what we have for sale to our regular customer.
Yeah, I was also. Do you have any rooms available currently?
Let me see. And she digs underneath and she pulls out a big ledger book and like slams it on the table, starts thumbing through it. Well, we have 4 of our standard rooms. They'll run you 50 gold a night. They comfortably will sleep 2. And we have our 3rd floor suite, looks like it's available. That'll run you 120 gold a night. That comfortably sleeps 6. And with that, breakfast is included in the mornings.
Okay.
So your regular room, no breakfast. Our suite does provide a free breakfast in the morning.
Awesome. I'll help pay for that.
You're not there.
You're not there. You 2 are outside.
We're
across
out.
the courtyard.
Well, I'm with there's 3 of us, so
Okay.
we'll probably end up coming back to do that suite. I just want to talk to my companions.
Technically 5.
Oh, technically 5. One has a Pokeball. Can sleep.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, you got technically a dead dog.
Yeah, but he doesn't have his own little
No.
compact house.
So I guess technically it would be 4 of us. I do have
Okay.
our pets allowed.
She's looking over the counter at Medusa. Does it bite?
No,
Sure.
it's very well trained and very responsive to my commands and my party's commands. So.
Did you
Sure.
tell her about Pikachu?
No, because it can go in the ball.
All right.
We don't want to give her too much. She's already seen my dead dog.
Excuse me.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm actually gonna have I'll take a cup of mead
Okay.
early this morning.
Hey.
Just dealing with my companions.
Way to start your day. So 15 gold for a thing. So she takes your gold, she turns around, goes over to one of the barrels behind the counter and grabs a new mug, slides it across to you.
Thank you.
I don't think I would like coffee.
I saw your sign out front about the talent show.
Yes,
Just
yes, maybe. We might have to cancel that this year.
Oh no.
We do one every year. Well, right now we only have 2 participants, and it's kind of hard to have a minimum 3 prize talent show with only 2 people. So if we don't get a couple more by tonight, when it happens at nightfall, then I'm afraid we're gonna have to cancel it this year.
Oh. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, I don't have too many talents that I would be able to share. So.
Can I run back over there?
You can do whatever you want.
'Cause I'm starting to get a little hungry. I'm
Okay.
guessing. I mean, I don't really eat, so.
Well, you do have to eat. What are you doing?
well, I just saw Flapjack running towards me. Then he stopped partway through and sprinted the other direction.
Yeah, doing that.
So I'm a little
Getting
confused.
exercise.
Yeah, I was just trying to see what he was doing. What he's
Getting
up
his
to.
exercise in.
So I look around, found out that it's the shop for bows, arrows, kind of all that stuff. I want to kind of go over and just see if I can do it so with my passive perception, or I can perceive more. Is the other house abandoned, or is it in better repairs? Is it as in disrepair as the other one, or is it
Passively, just looking at it, it looks in really good shape.
Okay.
There's a couple plants out on the porch.
Okay.
Clearly somebody lives here.
okay?
It's just the one next to it was left abandoned.
Okay, so I just want to be able to see that, just to
Yep.
see kind of what that was, and as I do that, I'm gonna walk over to the other
Okay.
spot to meet up, since I now turned. Saw Griffin was no longer even outside, so I
Right.
figured she's inside.
Good call.
Flapjack started sprinting the other way towards it,
Are
so
you inside? Did you make it in? Okay, so you go in.
so I'm gonna just catch up, see what's going on in there, since I have a little to report, but nothing I can go do personally.
Oh. Griffin, you
Alright.
scared me. I didn't
So you
see you.
walk.
Let me do something.
So you walk in, and you see same basic setup that I already explained. About
Cool.
30-45 seconds later, you stroll in behind him again. See the same kind of setup, and you see Griffin and Medusa over at the counter, talking to the woman in the green kind of sundress that you saw outside. So this is still out on the counter, the menu.
Okay.
Can I look at that?
So you walk up, and
What is that food? Is that a menu?
There is some food.
Oh.
I'm sorry. These are my companions.
So yeah, I just walk in, kind of.
hi, nice. Yeah, as you guys both walk in. Hi, welcome to the Lonely Suitors. I'm Elowen. I'll be right with you.
Oh, and my name is Griffin. I'm sorry. I never
Oh, nice to meet you.
gave my name. It is
Hi.
nice to meet you also. I also, what time? Oh, I guess I know only about the shops, so I can't ask.
You don't know about him yet.
No, because she went in. You went over. What's that?
Beef,
What you
please.
So she kind of looks over the counter to try to like see who's talking, and she sees you down. Oh, I didn't see you down there. Are you some kind of a dwarf?
No, I'm a pancake golem.
Yes, you are. Well, I'm sorry. You wanted some beef?
Yes, please.
Okay, I can get you a side of beef. How would you like that made? Or would you like it raw?
Medium rare, please.
All right. So subtract however much gold a piece of beef is,
What beef? That is 5 gold pieces.
and she kind of leans over. She goes around to the end of the counter, and where the stairs are, there was a door kind of next to that. She opens up that door. Travis, wake up! Side of beef, let's go! Slams the door shut. It'll be out with you. Opens the door again. Medium rare. Slams it again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So she does have rooms available. I didn't know if we wanted to.
Sorry, it took me a while.
No, you're okay.
I'll respond with my name's Kyle.
Kyle, okay. Nice to meet you, Kyle.
Flapjack.
Flapjack.
Just as to tell you guys, not for
Oh, got it.
over here. This is a side. I didn't mean to be telling you that.
You're
Stop
good, you're
talking.
good.
So I'm doing this whole thing because Kainos is technically a very tiefling name. Follows. So
You got
if
it.
I'm in the human, I'm trying to not, point out that I have a very odd name. So
She's sitting there kind of like toying with shit in the counter, trying not to actively listen to your conversation, so.
I wasn't that close yet.
Alright, Kyle.
No, but, you know.
But
She runs an inn, she loves her gossip. So she's trying not to.
But so I'll come over. And, say I'll also look for some food if I don't mind. Look at the menu. It's been a while since we had a good meal.
I'm eating the beef medium rare. I'm also gonna cut a little piece off and give it to Pikachu, see if he likes it.
Okay, well, he's in the ball.
I know, he's out.
Now he's out.
He's been out.
Oh, he's been out.
Yeah, it's been out. I'm gonna have mutton and pears, please.
Mutton and pears. Alright, sounds good. So she takes the money from you, goes over the door. As she opens up the door again, here comes Kyle, who's like a shorter kind of elf.
Pears
She's
or
human.
silver?
Oh, they're silver.
5 silver.
Oh.
And Kyle's like this kind of shorter, like younger, like teenager kid. He's got, the beef, so she pretty much is like right in his face. Mutton and pears! Chop, chop, takes the beef from him, hands it off to you. You can pick any table you want. As you can see, we're a little slow this morning, pretty early.
I'll go sit. Is there any like seats under a window?
There are, so if you're looking back at it, you would have like, you're at the counter here, the door's here, it's like a little alcove over in here, and there's a big, decent like sized bay window, kind of looking out, so you can sit next to the window. If you
I'll
want.
sit next to that.
All right. So you hop down, start eating your meals.
Oh well, I gotta
In-
pull out a chair for
On the
Pikachu.
way. Interesting. That's not all the time you get someone with the same name around. Your chef is also Kyle.
Oh yes, I didn't even think of that. Yes, that's what a coincidence.
I'm gonna start cutting off a piece and
Okay.
give it to Pikachu.
So I take it we all, at least I'm figuring we'll go take a seat at a
Yeah, we'll sit
table.
down. Flapjack.
He's sniffing it
Um,
right
So I just kind of sit.
Yeah, if
So
you
what'd
want
you-
to have a seat, I'll bring your meal out to you when it's ready.
Either that or call me up. I'll come get it then.
Sounds
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Here's it.
Pikachu liked it,
Good.
and I'll give him a little hat.
So if we're here for a while, they do have rooms. I did ask.
okay.
They
So I was
have
asking if you got
they have a
it.
suite that sleeps 6, so that kind of works. It's 120
I can help pay for
gold, or we can get our individual rooms
Okay.
at 50 gold apiece. So it just kind of makes sense for us to go together and sleep in the suite. I did ask that. We are in.
Braville.
What is it?
Bravil. Braville.
We are in Breville.
The city
So,
of Braville in the
The
county
city
of
of
Braville.
Breville in the county of Breville. Shooters.
Okay.
There is a talent show here tonight. Maybe they don't have enough people to participate, so Flapjack said about participating, go for it. Sounds like
I'm
right
gonna
now
run
you
up,
get
I'm
a
gonna run up
prize.
to the counter and I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna go let her
Yes,
know.
sir. What can I do for you?
I would like to join the talent show.
Oh, excellent. Well, it's 50 gold to enter, and the talent show. Now that we have 3 people, we can at least run it, and it will be starting at 7 p.m. tonight.
I do have a partner, and when I pick him up, he's heavy.
Okay.
He's
She's trying to like process the pancake man holding up the yellow rodent looking thing. Okay. Is that like, what is that, a puppy or what?
I guess you can call it that. It's a Pokemon.
I don't know if that helped her more or not.
No, I'll take your word for it. 50 gold for the entry fee, please. Like you're not rolling in it.
That's why I looked at him. I
Yeah.
on the street.
Okay. Here's your 50 gold.
So you were saying we have rooms
You
here.
went to that other building.
there's
What was
50.
that?
So that was actually like an archery shop. Have all new bows. They have a bunch of fletching in there with arrows and
You all
things
set?
like that. They even have some like
yes,
guns.
So-
it seems like with some flintlocks and
While
things.
they're talking, go ahead and keep up.
So
Jack.
you
While
know,
they're talking,
we've got some
Kyle
things we
comes.
can do.
The other Kyle comes out with
we can
his
also
tray. He's like, "Can you take this to your friend?" And he hands off his mutton and pears.
the other house was there. Oh, thanks.
Sure,
Thanks.
Mutton
Thank you
pears.
very much. So we also have the other building, like not the one we were in that was all abandoned. The other one looks like people live in it, so we could also maybe see who's there. I don't know if maybe the people that have this lodge here, if they just kind of live across the street, but you know.
I guess it's pretty early.
It is a little early. I wasn't going to knock on doors or anything yet, and the archery place isn't actually open. I just had to look through the window. But they do seem to have a lot of things that we could definitely replenish and get some more stuff.
So can I hear that?
Yeah, you're back at the table now. You brought him his food.
Oh, can I go with you guys? Is there anything else in there, maybe? Like anything I might
I
be
mean,
able
once
to-
it
I mean,
opens, we can
once
go.
it's
I'm
open,
gonna
we
go
can go
ask
in. It's
Ella.
not open yet. It was still closed. I mean, it is
I'll
6:37.
Yeah, we'll use her flapjacks. You know, I'll keep you guys
Yeah.
time wise with him through him
Yeah.
because he has the. It's part of his farmer
Yep.
class, and he
Yeah.
always knows what time. So
Yeah.
Jack will be able to always tell you what time it is.
Okay.
Within about, like I said, because you guys
Yeah.
are going through all these
Yeah.
different dimensions, time would work
Yeah.
a little, but within about an hour, he can give you
Okay.
a good estimate.
Did you sign up for the town show?
Mhm.
What time do you have to be back?
7. Well, it starts at 7, so I'm assuming. Whenever they say it's over, I'll just get my prize if I win anything. I'll come back, show you guys, and.
Alright.
Well,
Cool. So I'm gonna go ask Elwin about when the archery shop opens.
sounds good. I'll come up with you. I'm actually gonna try and enter that
I'm
talent
gonna
show
go
as
up
well.
with 2.
Okay.
I'm just gonna follow
What
them.
talents do you have, Horn?
I have some spells.
Fine.
Let's get all the horns thing down. Remember?
Oh, right. I'm sorry, basic boy. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, me and Pikachu are working together with this.
I'm sorry that you're afraid for yourself.
Did you want 2 unusual things? Well, 3. You've already got the pancake golem and a Pikachu.
Technically 4. You got the undead skeleton.
You have
doll.
the undead skeleton doll. Do you want to be the only one that looks normal in this whole group?
That'd be nice.
All right, so you guys kind of walk back up to you're bickering back and forth, like kind of taking jabs at each other, and she's just like, "How was the food?"
Food was
Talking to both of
delicious.
you,
Thank you.
because you said you walked up.
It
with
was
them.
very, very yummy.
Excellent, Kyle. Good job.
I did let him try some.
That's your prerogative, sir.
liked it.
I didn't know what he can eat, so if you say so, great.
I'm pretty sure he can eat anything.
Okay, well, we'll find
I've
out.
seen him eat grass before.
Since we have to be here tonight for the talent show, do we just want to go ahead and get a room?
Yeah, I do think getting a room would be
That way it doesn't go.
smart.
Leave.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a suite. That's
You're taking our 3rd level suite.
Yes.
They only have one, and the whole 3rd level is basically just a
Okay.
suite.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 120 for the night.
I will help pay. Well, we're both gonna pay.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
gonna give
you're
it a couple.
gonna
No, you're both gonna pay, is what I heard.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna help pay.
1,600 gold.
He's got like $4,000.
Huh?
You-
No, I had 900, 806.
Oh.
All right. 800.
Oh, I guess he does only have.
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
okay.
what
So I
do you-
bought the
All
food,
right, we'll all split
And
it.
then. Okay. Yeah, so.
It's 40 gold.
Yeah, it'd be 40 gold apiece.
All right. Cool. So 40, 40, 40.
All right, so you all dig in your individual coin purses. Hand over 120. I'll let him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she takes the gold from all of you, hands you each key. So you'll go up the stairs immediately. Go up the next flight of stairs right to your right. That'll take you up to the 3rd floor. Whole 3rd floor is the suite. Tomorrow morning, come down here. Free breakfast for everybody. It's included with your room.
Alright, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Also, Ellen,
Oh.
I was wondering if I could enter that talent show that was posted out there.
Oh,
as
of
well.
course. Entry fee is 50 gold.
Alright, here's your 50 gold.
I can summon a good berry. That's technically a talent. I can be like a magician.
Alright, so go ahead and unless
I
you,
did. I
oh,
already,
you already
I did
Okay.
earlier, so I was going to. And
Alright, so that's 4 of you. So as I told your friend, starts at 7. Try to be here a little bit early. Get yourself, kind of
Yep.
motivated. Get used to it. We expect a good crowd. We do these once a year. We usually have a good crowd. Since you guys have joined, quick rules. Basically, you get 3 tries to do your talent, whatever it is. So you guys will do a performance check 3 times. There'll be 3 judges. They'll judge you all on a point system, and we have 3 prizes. Grand prize, as you might have seen, flawless diamond, very beautiful. We keep it locked in the office, and then 2nd and 3rd prize are usually surprises. And good luck to you both.
Alright, thank you very much.
Well, I might as well enter too.
All right. So she takes the 50 from you.
Humbug is gonna join.
I would like to give you something for all your help. I summon a good berry. Here you go.
Well, thank you. She
It's
rolls it around, and I've never seen a berry like this. It almost looks like a blueberry, but not quite. A little bit bigger, different color.
It'll keep you full all day.
Well, I don't want the customers knowing that. She kind of sticks it under the counter.
Just for you. Do you know when the archery shop opens?
Oh, Archer's Paradox across the way. Yes, that is owned by the proprietor named Danilin, and she kind of looks at primitive kind of hourglass. It's about almost 8 o'clock. He opens at 8, so I'd say within the next 10 minutes or so he should be open. All the shops in town open at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Open 8 to 6.
Alright, sounds like a good plan. And the house, do you know who currently lives in the house right next to here? I know the other one looks really abandoned.
Yes, that one's been abandoned for several years. Warlock used to live there, and he had an apprentice, and then one day they were always going out on missions and alchemy research and whatever it is those warlocks do. And one day the apprentice came back, and neither did, but the wizard didn't, and it wasn't too long before the apprentice kind of left. It's been sitting abandoned for, I'd say 6-7 years now, maybe longer. Next door to that, though, that's a lovely older couple. That is Lauren and Jacob. They older couple, retired. They like their little house here. They like to sit out on the porch. You'll probably see them later in the day. They like to sit on the porch and kind of watch the foot traffic and say hi to the neighbors and things like that.
Did you happen to know the Sorcerer's Apprentice name by chance?
I believe they called him Thomas.
Okay.
Maybe he said his name was Thomas.
I'm just curious. We're looking for somebody, and we're just trying to see if maybe that was the same guy.
Oh.
But.
No, again, it's been abandoned for years now. That's why it's in such disrepair.
Well, thank you so much for all your help and information.
Yes.
We really appreciate your help.
Not a problem.
Pikachu, say thank you. Pika!
You're welcome.
Alright.
I think I confused her even more.
You sure did. So by now it is about 8 in the morning.
Okay.
Alright. Do you guys want to head over to the archery shop? I know you guys might not have much interest, but I could get some more
Yeah.
arrows, maybe some more fires, see what else
I
we
want to
have.
see what else is there.
Yeah.
Because maybe
I
there's
wouldn't
something
mind.
that I can get.
I
Because,
wouldn't mind
like,
looking as
I'm
well.
not really sure.
Um,
Because he's the one that actually got a good look. Neither of us have looked in it, so we don't really know what's in there.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you had anything to add or
no,
not.
just
Okay. So
Hello, Kyle.
you guys
look this
walk
up
out
last
of the
messenger.
out of the lodge, and as you walk out of the lodge, you can see tallish, elvish man, pointed hair, long black hair, some brown, basic breeches, pants, blue kind of like collared shirt. He's unlocking and walking into the Archer's Paradox as you guys are walking out.
Looks like our shop is open. So I'm gonna head over.
All right. So you all walk across, doors open, shop's open, you guys just walk in. The gentleman's just starting to get around into the counter, and you can see he's straighten up a couple things. He's like, good morning. First customers of the day. Name's Danilin. This is the Archer's Paradox. How may I help you today?
Just looking to see what you have in stock.
Okay.
Same here.
All right. Well, kind of raises his hands around. We have a wide selection here. We also have up on the board here, and there's like a larger, like, almost it seems like a big slate chalkboard with like a random list of mostly what, like the majority of what he has for sale. So you're welcome to take a look around, look at everything. If you have any questions about anything in specific, just let me know. I can pull it down for you. So there's a current list of what he has and the services he provides.
I would like to look at that.
Well, pass it around.
We'll pass it around.
Can I ask you about the blazing bowstring?
Oh yes, absolutely. He goes over to the counter, and there's a small box with like a display, like a small display case lid on it. He brings it down. He brings it over to you. Opens it up and pulls the string out, and you can see that it's a like a darkish reddish color. It's like a bowstring.
Yeah.
It's like a reddish color, and so basically, this bowstring, I can, or whoever can affix it to any standard bow, short bow, long bow, any of that nature. And once done so, it can up to twice a day. It will imbue an arrow you're firing out of it with fire energy, and it will cause it to do an extra 1d10 fire damage. So you have to call it, I'm using the bowstring before you do the attack roll, hit or miss, you use the charge. Basically, it has 2 charges a day.
Okay.
So you can say, I'm using the bowstring, and if you hit, you'll do an extra 1d10 of fire damage with that arrow that you fire.
Okay. Well, there's definitely some things I'm going to buy here.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll start a tab.
Yeah. So I'm going to take, I'm going to take 10 fire arrows,
Okay. They are,
5 gold apiece.
so that's 50. 10 times 5.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm going to take 10 frost arrows, also 5. And I think I'll take 5 of the lightning arrows.
So that's 25.
And let's do 10 of the bee arrows.
Okay. And
That's
that's
3.
30.
So 30.
Okay.
What is the range on the longbow?
Your longbows are, I believe, 30 feet.
Because I don't even know what my short bow is.
Short bows are 20, so I believe longbows are 30 or 40, maybe 60.
And they don't give me any extra, right?
No.
No, I could almost just trade them out.
I mean, you could if you wanted to.
It
You
would
could
still
sell
be, it would still be 1d6 plus
I'm looking that up now.
3. No, plus 2.
Longbows are 1d8 piercing,
Okay.
and they have a range of 150 feet.
Okay. So I would like to sell you my short bow.
So he takes a look at it, and a couple nicks, a couple scratches. You have
20 gold.
give you. It's seen some battle, obviously. I can give
Definitely.
you 15 for it.
That'll work. 15, and I'll buy your longbow.
Okay, how much is the longbow?
50.
50. Okay.
Alright, what was the longbow? 1d8?
1d8, and it's got a 150 foot range.
And then that's it.
You weren't. She holds up the bowstring in the box. Not interested.
No thank you.
Okay, so he puts it back up on the box. So he pulls out his old-timey calculator, abacus, and he starts click, 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 click. So selling your bow plus all the accoutrements, you were looking at 190 gold.
Okay.
And if you're ready, you can pass that around. Anybody else, if you're done with that?
There's just a few things I need to write down.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that? 1 or 5?
Was there a limit on anything that they had?
There's only one of the bowstrings. Everything else is
You
pretty
bought the
stock.
bowstring?
No, she didn't buy the
I
bowstring.
did not buy the blazing roaster. And now there's a short bow to be bought.
Yep.
I kind of want it.
Sorry, I'm just trying to fix all
No,
this
you're
stuff
fine.
before.
I'm probably gonna buy that if I can. I don't think.
I mean, you can buy whatever. You're not going to be proficient in it, and you got a lot of weapons juggling around in that bag of yours.
Actually, I'm
But
probably
he
gonna
buys, sells, and trades. So
Ranged
I'm gonna sell my lance and my throwing stars just to get some money back.
I don't know if
'Cause I'm
they'll
not
take
really
your
good at my lance.
he won't take your lance
Oh darn it!
because it's ranged weapons. But there
So
might
your
be.
throwing stars, by
Yeah.
all means.
Sorry.
What?
Not her. She's saying sorry because she's fine by me. I'm not going anywhere.
Get your stuff together over there.
Damon's hanging out.
What are some of the other shops that are in town? Do you know, Damon?
Yes, we crossed the bridge down in the city proper. You got old Fennis, the dwarf down there at the Warlock's Luck. He deals mostly in arcane items and accoutrements and things of that nature.
You don't say.
And then you have Nilowen down at a fair deal. That's our general goods store. Her stock kind of rotates.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure you saw the Lonely Suitors across the way here. That's our main inn. And then on the other side of town, you have Silver Home on the Water. Very small inn. It really only provides basic rooms. It's for people that are just kind of coming and going. It's about what you'll find here in town.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. I'm good. Didn't give myself enough weapon rooms. That's okay.
Fire arrows.
Fire,
Frost
frost,
arrows.
lightning, and bee. Bee are poison.
And they do look. The shaft is kind of like yellow with like black stripes on it, and the bolt end is more, instead of an arrowhead, is more like a bolt.
I
So it
love
looks more
that.
like a stinger. So
Probably gonna buy the blue lock.
you're not going to be proficient in it.
I'm good.
So okay. So
You get the flintlock.
okay.
Well,
How
I'm
much is it?
first gonna sell my throwing stars first.
Okay. How many of those do you have left?
Sure, I think it's 3 maybe? Because I remember I got one back from the gelatinous cube. Because Rosemary got me that one back. Yep, 3. They're 1 gold piece.
Okay. So he'll buy them off of you for 3 gold.
I'll reset that later. So then do I get 3 gold or do I give
We'll
them
start a
gold?
tab.
Make your decisions.
So you're getting 3 gold. Now, is there anything you want to buy?
I'll buy the flintlock.
Okay. So you ask for a flintlock, and he kind of looks at you for a second. Are you sure you know how to handle one of these?
I mean, one of our friends has used one a lot.
But do you know how to handle one of these?
Not really. No.
somebody going to be watching him when he uses this?
Can you maybe like train me how to use this?
I could, but I don't have the time right now to do so.
Okay, I'm not gonna use it. Maybe you could like teach me later.
Sure. I mean, if you want to come back later today, I might have some time. But right now, I'm in the middle of my transactions.
Okay, so I'm gonna use that 3 gold, and I'm gonna put that in with the
Okay.
5.
How much does the flintlock cost?
85 gold.
Okay, so technically you owe 82 right now. Okay, so
And then I need to buy some ammo.
okay.
Is there any like ammo?
He bought it for 15, so
Um,
buy it for 115.
I'm gonna buy some regular ammo. I'll buy 3.
He's a merchant.
You're buying 3
No,
rounds,
I'll buy 4.
4 rounds of regular ammo.
Yes.
How much are they?
Longbow.
They are 1 gold apiece.
So
Oh,
you said
that's a
5.
simple
Yes.
range weapon.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
Is it short longbow?
Short
I'll
longbow.
get.
Longbow simple.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
They are now.
I'm gonna get 3 fire and 3 frost ammo.
They are how much?
They are both 5 gold apiece.
So another 18.
Yes.
Play it like you do video games in real life.
Okay.
Actually.
And I'm good.
Okay, so that'll be 105 gold all total, sir. And he slides you the flintlock, and he picks up a small bag with puts all of your different types of ammo in a little satchel, and he puts that next to it. So is that everything for you, Jack?
Yes. I need to. How much? Okay.
105 is what you owe. That's with 3 that you took off for the stars.
Yes. So 105. Oh wait, no. I did that backwards. So 916
Minus 105.
minus 105 and 811. There you go, sir.
Thank you. So while you write that in, have Kainos take a look at the menu.
Are you good with the?
Yes.
So just
We're gonna
remember
take
you got
wares.
3, you got 3 of each,
Okay.
and the flintlock it does 1d6 plus 2 of 1 piercing damage, and you're not going to be proficient in it.
Okay.
Uses your dex, so you know.
Okay.
So
How
we
much
can try
does
this
that
one.
do?
1d6 plus 2.
So 1,
Alright. So
6 plus 2. Okay.
I'm
And remember when you write down your ammo types you picked, they do 1d4 extra of whatever you picked.
Okay.
Alright.
Regular ammo, which was 5.
So I'm also going. Is there any bonus to a blazing bowstring, or is it just the look?
It so the bowstring, and he pulls
Or
back
I'm sure
down.
you probably did this.
No, it's
before, but I
okay.
was looking
He
at
pulls the
some notes.
bowstring back down. It's like in a little box. You can see it's got like a darkish red hue to it. So this bowstring, whenever it's affixed to any bow, twice a day, you can use it to deal an extra 1d10 fire damage to an arrow that you're letting loose. But you have to call that you're using it before you do the attack roll. So hit or miss, it uses a charge. So basically, it's got 2 charges.
And how much damage does that do on an extra? With the extra.
The extra ammos are 1d4 of whatever type that you got. Same with your arrows.
Yeah, I got that. I wrote that down.
So like if you got the fire ones, it's 1d4 of the fire damage. If it's frost, it's 1d4 of frost damage.
Alright. I would like to buy a long bow as well as that blazing bowstring.
Okay. I forgot what she just told me.
So that is 125 so far.
Total?
But hold on.
The blazing bowstring should be able to be used for regular arrows too.
Yeah, it gets attached to the bow, and then it's used for regular. You just use the bow, and then twice a day you can say I'm gonna activate the bowstring to
Got
do.
it.
So for
We're gonna start having to add up some stuff because I'm gonna get a list.
you're good. That's what the abacus is for. So the bowstring and the longbow.
Yep.
That's
It's 125 together so
25.
far. Then I would like to get. Let's do 50 arrows.
Okay. At
Just regular arrows at 1 gold piece.
50. Okay.
I would like to get 15 bee arrows.
How much?
15 bee arrows.
There.
They are 3, so it's 45. Yeah, start writing these down, I think. Just so.
No, you're good. Arrows. You don't need to buy for
Oh.
arrows.
Ammo.
There we go. Back that thing straight.
Bee arrows, I got 15. I would then like some glass arrows. I'm gonna get 20 of those. So that is 60.
Okay.
10 frost and 10 lightning arrows, which is 50 each. So that'll be 100 total from that.
There
Okay.
we go.
And then that'll be all I'll get.
Okay. So your total comes to 380 gold, sir.
Okay? Give me a second to
I'll
write
give
these
you
down
one
and then
second. Take your time.
I'll give you your gold.
Take your time.
You're paying the man plenty. He doesn't even get to work the rest of the day.
Take your time. I may go across the street here when you guys are done, have myself a drink.
Have some mead. I enjoyed a pint of mead today too.
I would try their breakfast. It was very good.
I
had
may
some.
have to do that. Oh, I've spent many a morning over at Allen's.
I got their beef medium rare. It was really good.
Excellent choice.
I just had some mead.
Oh, well, hey, that excellent choice there as well.
And remember, I have spare dice if anybody needs them for rolls.
Okay. I have to close the bowstring. Now I just need to take the 380 out of my account.
Would you like me to string that for you, sir?
Yes, please.
Okay, so he takes the bowstring, and he's done this plenty of time. It takes him all of 5 minutes to take the old one off, hook the new one on, and when you're done there, he hands it off to you. You know, go ahead and give that a test the tensile strength on it, make sure it's to your liking. I can loosen it or tighten it for you if you need.
No, that feels pretty good.
All right, so there you are, sir.
All right. Let me just get some more of the info down here and then. No, I'll keep this.
I
So
feel like rosemary.
the regular bow, it does what damage with an arrow?
1d8 plus 2 with 150 feet.
How would we get to those other shops in town?
Oh,
I was
you
gonna
just-
ask that question.
You just come out here, and can't miss it. You'll take the bridge across the river, and then as you're walking the bridge, you'll see the town proper, kind of in front of you.
Perfect.
There's really only one main path, comes down around, and then when you get close to the city gate, as I'm sure you saw, thinking you went
Yeah.
through the city the normal way, as you saw, it'll split off to another bridge that'll lead you up into the castle.
Yeah.
Then kind of around the corner, it'll take you to the back part of town. Once you reach the front gate there.
Sounds good. Thank you.
There's actually 2 reasons why I bought the flintlock for Rosemary, and because I wanted to try something new. So that way I don't have to be like up front all the time.
I'm gonna force you up front. I don't want to be the front one.
I'm not saying you have to be. Just it gives me a ranged weapon.
Alright, it's fine.
All right.
Arms or legs only.
Huh?
There's a tattoo flash sale somewhere in Lancaster County Tattoo Company. All the proceeds are 10% of sales go to that ASPCA,
1d4 plus 2.
but they're doing arms and legs only. They're pet themed.
I'm just going through here. You can have yours.
Should probably
All
get
right,
one
you can
with,
start.
uh,
I'm good.
kind of-
Alright, so everybody's got a chance to shop. So what would everybody like to do now?
We're gonna head out and cross the bridge so I can shop some more.
Yep.
Sell a lot.
I also would like to go across the bridge. See, I like.
Actually, I want to see if anybody will take my lance.
That's probably the general.
That wizard one or
Warlocks.
sounds
So
like.
as you guys start heading out the door, Danilyn, have a good
Bye,
day.
thank
Thanks for
you.
Bye, Dylan.
thank you for your patronage.
No problem, buddy.
I will be
So-
coming back when you're finished.
So you head out, and there's that little courtyard again. The inn's right in front of you. Off to your right hand side is a bridge that goes over. You can tell with the water gates that are in the walls. Like this obviously is kind of like built on a river,
Yeah.
and the river cuts through the town. So you're crossing over the river. As you do, basically you come up across to the other side, and catty corner here to your left is another larger wooden building. The sign hanging above that reads Mages Guild, and then across, and then basically you would turn down like the main street, just rows of there's houses here. Some of them have small gates that lead into their yards. Some of them have stairways that actually go up to a landing, and you can see another door up top. And then if you're looking straight down the street, you can see on your right hand side, a little ways down, you can see another bigger building with a sign hanging down. From here, it's a little too far to read. On the back side of these houses is another part of the river. It goes down a steep bankment to the river. On this side that you're on your right hand side, behind some of those houses, you can see kind of ramps that are switchback that lead down to the riverbed, and there's a dock down there. So
Okay.
where they would go up and down from the docks. And like I said, catty corner here, it's a big building. So as soon as you come across the bridge, you can't miss it. It says Mages Guild on the.
Okay.
We going in?
Is there as
Wait, are
Kind
you
of
still in your
thinking.
disguise spell?
Kind of was thinking, my disguise spell is gonna wear off soon. Is there a alleyway or a slate spot where is not fully visible for when I have to shift back that I can
Perception.
walk to? 19.
So because this one's kind of catty corner,
Uh-huh.
kind of take a walk around, and you're able to come around to the opposite end of the building, and the houses kind of stop here, and you can kind of get yourself in a little shadowy corner because the sun's just starting to crest over the city wall. So there's enough of a shadow down in this corner that you're pretty sure you can't be seen.
Okay. So I'll go there, kind of switch back. I'm gonna leave myself as a tiefling for right now.
Okay.
And go directly back out into the Mages Guild.
You're on.
Yeah,
Up
going
and in?
around and
Okay.
thinking maybe what my thought process is. Mages can come from anywhere, so they may be more accepting of just, magical-ish creatures also
Makes sense.
as sorcerers.
I
Rather than
technically
just
am magic.
A place I don't know at all.
Because my flex
Okay. Anybody else following him up in
Oh
the
yeah,
guild?
we're going into Mages Guild.
All right, so everybody goes in the Mages Guild. When you walk in, got kind of a front foyer area, a couple of basic wooden benches. It's lit by a combination of candlelight and almost like crystals that are giving off their own bioluminescence, magically. There's directly sitting on one of those benches when you walk in is a lizard folk woman. She's wearing green Mages Guild robes, and she's kind of reading through a book absentmindedly. She hears the door open, so she shuts it and looks up, looks at the party. She's surprised for a moment. She's seen a little bit weirder, She's like, "Good morning. My name's Cootie, and I'm the head mage here at the Breville Mages Guild. What can I do for you all today?"
Good morning. Well, we are here to see what you have in stock. To do some shopping.
We don't have anything for sale here. I'm
Oh.
sorry. We are like I said, we are the local chapter of the Mages Guild. Every major city here in Cyrodiil has a Mages Guild in it, and I'm the head mage of this one. This is just our local chapter where we train and learn and all that. Unfortunately, I am the only one here right now. I'm sure you all are aware of the crisis that happened about a month or so ago, what they're calling the Oblivion Crisis. So all of our, you know where we're at now.
Yeah, the name started and I was like,
so we've sent pretty much all the Mages Guild in every city. We've sent all of our people to the town of Kvatch. It was pretty much destroyed and ruined. They're helping build up. Our local Fighters Guild, also most of our fighters are off there providing assistance as they can, rebuilding, helping out, you know, the restoration process there. So we are a little bit short-staffed. I'm just kind of here, you know, as the head mage. I have to stay. But I'm available to answer any questions you may have. I get the feeling you all are new to town.
Yes.
yes, we just
As you're
Yes.
coming in here looking for supplies, and unfortunately we have none.
I have. Can we like? Do you take stuff that people sell?
No, again, we are not a mercantile shop at all. We are a guild of like-minded magical users that have chosen, you know, this is their shop that the chapter that they've chosen to take up residence in.
Sorry, I was just wondering because I have something that I wanted to sell.
Well, we have plenty of shops in town. There's the Archer's Paradox across the way.
We actually just.
A Warlock's Luck is down the hall, or down the road rather, and then farther down, closer to the city gate, you'll find a Fair Deal. That's probably your best bet. If you have any general buying or selling or trading, it's our general goods store.
I would, yeah, because I wanted to sell this. I pull out my lance.
I'm sure that Nillawen would be able to help you with that.
you said you're a part of a, you know, I am new to the area. I am a bit of a magician myself, a sorcerer, you may say. I was wondering, is there a way to end up joining the Mages Guild, or how to get involved? I mean, I'm always looking for ways to improve my abilities in craft.
Yes, unfortunately, like I said, with most of our guild mates down in Kvatch helping out with the rebuilding process, we are a little short in our ranks here in the local chapters. That would require a trip to the Arcane University in the Imperial City, which is the capital here of Cyrodiil, as I'm sure you know. That's where all of our membership hopefuls go, and they are given their instructions there.
All right. Thank you for all the information. Hopefully, your people that are gone in Kvatch come back safely, and whatever is going on there.
Oh, I hope so. The crisis thankfully was averted. Our emperor was able to take care of that, and Mayor's Dagon was taken and locked away in his plane of oblivion, so he's trapped there. So that's all done. But unfortunately, when he first started the invasion, that's where his portals to bring his minions in, he centralized them there. They pretty much ripped through the town and destroyed it. So every other city has sent their support to help rebuild.
Sounds good.
I'm starting to think we're in Skyrim now.
Close.
Oh, Oblivion.
Just like.
Well, good.
Okay. And what was the person you said invaded? The name again?
Oh, the Daedric Prince Mayor's Dagon.
Okay.
He is the Daedric Prince of war and destruction, and he had a plot apparently to leave his realm of oblivion. As I'm sure you all know, all the Daedric princes, they each have their own plane of oblivion, and he tried to invade our plane, and thankfully our emperor was able to put a stop to that, and with some help push him back and trap him at great cost to his own life, also trapped in that plane of oblivion for all eternity, but was able to shut all those gates down. But it has only been about a month, so a lot of rebuilding. There's still some fear and things of that nature.
Understandable. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Just for my own curiosity, I do realize my appearance looks demon-like.
Yes.
Would I be in trouble in town here looking the way I do?
Some folks may not take too kindly, simply because, again, some of the lesser Daedra that came through the gates are very much demonic looking. They're more reptilian looking scales. And not saying you have scales, obviously, but just your color and the horns. you may put a few people kind of at unease. So I'm not going to dissuade you from doing so, but just be wary. People, not everybody may be friendly towards you, so to speak.
Okay. Thank you. Just again, being newer to the town.
Oh no, I
wanted to see how
completely
people
understand.
feel.
It took us, even us Argonians, her being a lizard person, it took us a little while when we kind of spread out from the Black Forest and up from Morrowind and all that. It took us a little bit of time for people to acclimate to us as well.
I understand. Well, thank you for giving me your advice here as I'm heading out.
I made pancakes.
I see that, and I wasn't going to ask any questions, but I'm quite fascinated. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you. Well, thanks for the help, and we hope that the crisis will stop.
Oh, that's over.
It's just more of
It's
building
more
back up.
rebuilding. Yes.
We hope all that goes well.
Yep.
It,
Swift.
before you leave, I'm assuming you guys are all starting to head back.
Yeah,
out.
I was gonna say.
So she kind of one moment. If I may bend your ear, as I mentioned, we are woefully lacking in both of our Mages Guild's brethren in town, as well as the Fighters Guild, and the City Guard can only do so much. So I was wondering if I may ask for an act of goodwill, possibly. Outside of town, I don't know if you passed it on your way here, about a mile west of town, there's a cave, not very big, kind of a small cave system. However, some travelers coming in from the city, as well as some of the civilians in town, have reported that it appears that a group of goblins, possibly a small clan of goblins, are starting to hang around that area and potentially have started to make the caves as their home. Not really a good thing for the town, being so close to town. There's the fear that if their numbers make it big enough, they may try to come this way. Goblins typically don't interact, but the more of them there are, the more dangerous it is for people coming in out of town. So if you're willing, there's no commitment to do this, just as an act of goodwill. If you would be so kind as to possibly go investigate the caves, possibly clear it if there is goblins starting to invade it. I have been authorized a reward of 500 gold to anyone that can bring back proof that the cave has been cleared out. So just something to think about on your travelers. I see that you are all travelers and adventurers, and I'm sure you have your own quest. If you find it in your heart and have the time to do this, just return to me with whatever proof you may bring, and I'm able to offer 500 gold as a reward.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I kind of want to do something that's kind of rude,
Please don't pull out the arm. Please keep the arm in the back.
like what kind of proof?
Whatever you find, I don't know, whatever you may find in there that is proof that you've cleared the cave out. They weren't very specific. These orders come from the castle. Their own men are a little busy.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
not really sure what to do. Like, if we can probably bring after we take care of that, can we probably go back, grab somebody, and grab everybody and show them?
We'll figure it out.
Possibly, we'll see as we get there.
'Cause I ain't grabbing another body part.
So if you guys choose to do it, it's completely optional.
Yeah.
We'll
I
definitely make
think
it.
we would love to help.
Yes.
It always helps us to keep our fighting skills active.
Well, we'd appreciate that. Our fear is that eventually their numbers will grow and they might start to get
Yeah.
confident enough to maybe come into town.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye out on if we can get over there. I know, like I kind of mentioned, we're pretty new here, so we're trying to get a few of our supplies and repairs as we've
Absolutely.
been traveling. So after we get that, we'll kind of figure out what our next plan of action
Yeah.
is.
Is the guy that I'm trying to remember what the shop is called that we just came from.
Archer's Paradox.
There we go.
Daneland?
Yeah, is his shift over?
No, Jack, it just started.
It's still not that long into the day.
We've only been here for a couple minutes.
It's about 8:30 going now ish. So you guys are.
So I am gonna head out. I'm gonna start heading out.
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Have a good, safe journey.
Yep, thank you.
So as you step out of the Mages Guild, everybody give me a perception check.
Even Pikachu, because he's
Nat
not
20.
too.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
I am gonna stay
I got
as
a
myself
15.
now. Possibly throw it back to the end because that's gonna be confusing.
I got a 17. Pikachu got a 2.
Okay, so as you all are looking around, you're able to spot. So basically, as you come out and you come down the steps of the Mages Guild, basically you're staring down the main street. Like I said, there's rows of houses on this side. Mostly rows of houses on the side. Again, in the distance, you can see another sign hanging up for another shop. You also happen to spot kind of over here. Like I said, some of the houses have small gates in front of them that they can lead to like into the backs of the houses, or some of them have stairwells that go up. Probably about 3 or 4 houses down, you spot 2 males. One's a human. One is a cat-like creature, kind of like a tabaxi, like Agnes was, but markings are a little bit different. Not sure if it's like a cousin race or something like that. And they're standing in front of one of these gates in front of one of these houses, and they're kind of looking around, like behind them, like, making sure they weren't seen. Then they open up a gate and they sprint up one of these flights of stairs and then into the door that's at the top. So they're up in it. Okay. So you spot that as you all are exiting. Everybody else, you just you don't notice.
Alright. Did you guys see those 2 guys that just ran into that house? They seemed like they were a little sketchy.
Nope.
It's about that 4th house, I guess, down there. They kind of were at the gate and then were looking around to see if anyone noticed and ran up to the top.
Well, I suggest we go check it out.
I was gonna say, I think we go try and check it out. If you guys want to come, if not, I understand if you want to keep walking down. But
I'm definitely coming.
Try and go check out what that was.
I'll walk down with you, but I'll stay by the gate to kind of see, and
I'll go in.
if you need me, just holler.
Okay.
You could be walking in on God knows what.
Yep.
Okay, so you
You
guys.
might not be fighting.
Yeah. So you guys walk down the road a little bit, and we'll say you 2 are hang out down by the gate. You go up the stairs. So
I just want to go up to the stairs.
Yeah, so there's up the stairs. So there's a little landing with a door here. Where are you going?
Pikachu, you stay here.
Pikachu down there with them. Where are you going?
I'll go up with Kaima.
So you 2 are up on basically like a wooden landing, door right in front of you into the side of this house, like the upper part of this house. No windows or anything like that.
Flapjack, do you think you could get underneath this door and do your flattened self to give us a look of what they're doing there? I was gonna try and look through windows, but there's no windows on this side.
True. I'm gonna use flat itself.
Okay. So there's a gap under the door.
I didn't know if there was a gap.
Yeah, there's a gap underneath the door enough for you to. So are you going all the way in?
No, I'm gonna go under a little bit.
About halfway.
Yeah. Just that way, I don't go. What happened to me last time when we first met Rose?
Stealth check.
I don't want to get beat up by zombies again. Oh, there's your plus 3 in that. 16.
16. So you go about halfway under the door. You hear kind of muffled conversations. Being flat like this, it affects your hearing a little bit. You are able to see, because again you're down at the ground. You see table legs. So table leg, a table here, table here. You see 2 sets of feet at this table, 2 sets of feet at this table. On the ground around you, there are some wooden crates by the ends of the table. Down at the other end of the table, you can see some buckets, and it's just like a rhythmic noise of 4 different sets. You hear cha-chunk, clink, cha-chunk, clink, cha-chunk, clink, coming from up on the tables, but because you're so low, you can't see up to what they're doing. Nobody can see you. It is fairly dark in here. There's some lanterns and stuff, but it's a windowless kind of open room.
I'm gonna slide back out. That's kind of weird. Have to walk backwards. I can't just spin around.
Well, you can just slide back. Yeah.
Well, pop back up. Well, there's this weird noise going in there.
Okay.
As far as I can see, there's a couple tables. I see some table legs. I see some crates and some buckets.
Alright.
Should we just barge
Give me a second here. I might be able to try and
Or should we knock first?
well, I don't know if I want to knock. It didn't seem like they wanted people to know that they were around. What I would like to actually do.
Probably have to roll initiative.
I don't want to attack. I just have to see which spell it is I'm trying to use.
While he's thinking about it, do you want to come back down and inform everybody else? So you come down the little stairwell ramp back down to the gate, and
So, I told Kaimo, sorry. I went under the door, and I saw a couple table legs. I saw some legs of, like, I'm assuming humans. And then I heard a weird, like, noise. I saw a couple crates, a couple buckets. It was pretty dark in there. I could see a little bit of light, but since there was no windows, I couldn't really see. That's about it. That's all I gathered because I'm flat.
Yeah.
Muffled voices, though.
What did it sound like? The sound that you heard?
It sounded like something was clanking, and then it was kind of like bang. It was kind of like I don't really know how to explain it.
Like things were falling into the buckets.
Yeah, kind of. Like something was getting chipped off and then falling into
So I
something.
wonder if they're cutting fake pulling.
Jack, can you give me
One of these?
a chair? Yep. All right. So as he finishes explaining, do you decide what you would like to do?
Yes, I would like to first check the door as stealthily as possible to see if it is unlocked or not. Not to open it, I just want to see if the knob kind of moves, and I feel like I feel it.
Stealth check.
Like 22.
So you jiggle the hand, very quietly. You kind of creep up to the door. You check the seams, make sure there's no traps or anything like that. Check the handle. Doesn't appear to be rigged or anything like that. Jiggle it a little bit, and you feel like you could turn it, and it's probably unlocked.
Okay.
You can also you hear like muffled talking coming
Okay.
from the other side of the door. Like you can't quite tell what they're saying, but it doesn't seem like shouting or anything like alerted to any presences. It's general conversation. People
Okay.
kill the time.
So what I would like to do then, if I kind of can hear that there's some things, I'd like to crack the door open
Okay.
and then use thaumaturgy to create a sound at the other end of the room to kind of distract them, just to look that way while I can open the door the rest of the way.
Okay.
I also
Yeah,
need to
you
see-
could.
I could detect thoughts.
Because then you can kind of figure out what
Too late. I made a decision already. Sadly.
I mean, no. I mean, you
Oh, can I change my
You
mind?
didn't do it
haven't
yet.
done
I
anything.
forget all my thoughts. I forget all the things I have.
That's actually something you haven't gotten used as my lucky coin spell.
No, you don't. Right now, you're the only one in the party that has it because the other one's gone.
I just can't remember if I need to see the person or if it just has to be within.
I think you do have to see them.
That's why I was gonna try and do.
I mean, you could probably look. I mean, you can. Wait, is the door cracked open a little bit?
Not yet.
Yeah.
You're not getting up on the table, but I'm gonna pet you.
I kind of don't really know how that would work.
Tables full of no.
Creature I can see 30 feet from you, and the chosen creature you choose has an intellect of 3 or less. Speaking language, creatures are effect. Okay, so I would still like to do what I was originally going to do.
Okay. So
use
we'll
my
start-
thaumaturgy
Okay.
to create a sound after I've cracked the door open, but I have to see, I'm sure. So
Aw.
Another stealth check to open the door.
8.
8. So I would say if you're quick to open the door.
I mean,
and do it.
I was prepared to just open, make a noise to try and
Go for it.
distract from me coming into the room. Alright, so then what I wanted to do is have a sound almost like something had fallen in the other corner, where they would turn and look away from the door in that corner of the room. Just like a little knock, something had fallen just to kind of perk their ears up.
Okay.
Kind of
Like a
high-
poltergeist toy type sound.
Yeah.
Okay. So you open the door. It squeaks as you open it. Hinges are kind of rusted on it. So you pop the door open and you fire off your sound in the corner. Two of them, the two that you saw going in, the lizard folk gentleman, and then the human and cat. They look into the corner. There are two of the lizard folk people that you now know are called Argonians because you spoke to QD. They don't buy it, and they look and they see you. Okay. So you've got two looking at you in the door, and two kind of look in the corner. Like, what was that noise?
Okay.
Ah, great.
They immediately shout at you, hey, who are you? What's going on?
Alright,
you hear, you guys from down at the bottom, hear
I'm gonna run up. I would like to run up and pull out my flintlock just in case. I had no time to trade for it.
Okay, hey.
I think the less people up there, the better.
Alright.
Well, I can also scare them into not doing it.
I kind of calmly just go, hey, whoa. There's a door. I saw people walk up here. I just wanted to come see what was going on. Looked like there was some fun happening up here.
So the four of them stand up.
I have it behind my back.
Four of them stand up, and so you're like not quite in.
Yeah,
you're like in the doorway. And you're behind him, and you're down. Okay. So they look and they draw like daggers. You know, they got some sort of defense, and like they're not attacking. They're not happy that you're there. They're kind of nervous. And then you hear, what's going on here? What's all this noise? And you can see now, on the back end of that room is another doorway, kind of leads like in a little hallway, and a fifth gentleman, human male, comes out around there and like comes into the end of the room. So like there's like four in the room, and he's back at the back of the door. Sees the scenario, he too draws a dagger, and he's like, you know, like waiting to see what's about to go down.
Mm-hmm. So after then he comes out. Can I still try to use detect thoughts on the?
You can see them now.
Okay. I want to do it on the main.
He might be able to figure out what they're gonna do with their move.
The fifth guy.
Yeah, fifth guy. So I want to see if he has to do any saving throw. I think it's an intellect saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
But let me check.
If they have it below 3.
Well, no,
that just means I can't.
That means you can't. You basically, if you were to try it on like a bird or a crocodile, they're too.
So you don't have enough thoughts to detect. The action on my turn until the spell ends, I can focus my mind on any one creature I see in 30 feet.
I can't remember because this is what you did to Charlie.
Yeah.
I just can't remember how it works.
It doesn't say. It just says for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast a spell. And as your action in your turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature you see.
So it is a concentration spell. So like you have to, you know,
if I break anything else,
do another
talk
like so like if you were still disguised and trying to do that, it would take away your. Okay, so you kind of very quickly, like Professor X, kind of like you hone in on his thoughts, and his mind's racing. You know, who are they? Am I finally caught? Did the town sent me? Did he send them? Just kind of like, his mind's racing with pretty much going over those thoughts over again. Okay. Who are they? Who sent them?
Okay. So knowing some of that information, but not really revealing it specifically, I say, look, I realize I'm not drawing any weapons, kind of staying as a calming tone. I'm not really here to. I just saw people come up. Looked like they were coming quick. I thought it seemed like it'd be a fun place to go, like there was some place to go. I just came, the door was unlocked, and wanted to open to see what was here. I realized I may have walked into something since you are all very on high alert with daggers.
Can I opponent and say, we thought it was a party?
Roll charisma.
Okay. I probably should not have said that.
I have a 19.
Well, he rolled a 1. So. You two in here now. Get in now.
Okay, I'll walk in. Step or two. Not crazy in, but enough that the door will close.
One guy comes behind you and slams the door shut. You are down on the ground with Pikachu and Medusa. You see them very hurriedly go in and you hear the door slam shut behind them. And you're like, what's going on now?
Go yell if they need us.
I'm just gonna pull up my footlock. I don't care.
Oh man.
Alright.
They ain't gonna threaten us with daggers, no.
So you pull your flintlock out behind your back and they go on alert. I'm gonna give you one chance to put that away. Now.
Only if you put your daggers away.
That don't work that way. You're in my house. You put it away.
I will shut the door down.
I would put it away.
Make an intimidation check.
Well, that sucks.
Oh.
And I have a negative in my.
What'd you get?
I got a net
Oh, well, he rolled a 2. So
1. Okay, that's.
he intimidates you down. He's staring at you, and you feel like it might be in your best interest to put the gun away.
Especially because I have no training in it. First of all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he puts the gun away. I don't know who you are. I don't know who sent you, but I'll give you one chance to turn around and pretend you haven't seen this place. As you're looking around, two of you can now see what the noises that he was hearing. So basically, the first 4 stood up from tables. They're about as long as these, 2 to a table. They have crates full of what looks like chunks of gold ore.
Okay.
And then on the table are like small little die presses, and they're taking the chunks, pressing them down, and then the clink is the sound of them tossing the coins in the
So
bucket.
they're making gold coins?
They're
Counterfeit.
apparently making some sort. You don't know this. 'Cause you're
No, but
outside.
that's what I said.
Well, then they're technically not doing anything wrong. I mean,
They're
maybe-
making counterfeit coins. It's a little bit illegal.
I don't.
Can't make your own money.
I thought they were making them for.
No,
No,
they're
no,
making
no.
gold. They're making gold. They're faking gold coins.
Okay, I'm gonna get out.
Oh,
Okay,
the
we're
other
leaving.
2 of them stop you.
behind.
They won't let you leave.
He said we can go if we just forget about it. Okay, I'm gonna forget about this.
Are you gonna leave quietly?
Yes,
You gonna forget that this place exists?
yes, and I will actually give you some of my gold if you want.
Yeah, why not?
I'll give you 10 pieces.
So you hold your hand out. One of the little goons snatches it from your hand, opens the door, and you see him just like get boot kicked out of the front door, slams it with you still inside.
Cool.
You might want to just do what I did. Okay, so do I?
You subtract it. Yeah, you gave away 10 gold. You subtract it.
Oh, where's Kaimus? Why is he still up there?
I had to give them. Well, I gave them some gold, and he's still in there because he didn't. So
What are they doing? Why did you have to give them gold?
I didn't have to. I decided to, so that we would get out. They're making counterfeit coins, gold coins.
Oh, not like I said that or anything.
I don't remember this at all.
You weren't down there. He came down to tell me what the
Well,
sound
he told
was.
you when he came out, and then
No,
while you were thinking about the door, he
I'm
came.
just, I know. I'm
Yeah.
muttering to myself.
Um,
In me.
I got
I
Not
am
really
going
intended.
to perception check really quickly and see if there's any like guards, people walking around.
Okay.
I'm
Like,
gonna do that too.
you know, because I think the lady said that they have like
There's a city watch.
Yeah, city
They're
watch.
a little spread thin because of
yeah.
their main job is guarding the gates and checking, keeping an eye on the castle and all that.
Well, I got a 17.
Okay.
15.
So you see a couple of townspeople go by, and Jack, way down in the distance, you can see the front gate to the actual city gate leads in and out of the city. What a normal person would have used to come in and out of here. And there are 2 guards way down there. They're a good probably 120, 130 feet from you. So like a full sprint, it would take you a couple of minutes to get down there and get them and come back.
I'm running. I'm booking it. I'm booking it
Okay.
towards them.
Flapjack, where are you going?
Guards.
Okay.
We're over here. Wait,
Yeah.
what's your movement speed? Maybe if you're faster, you can go.
35 foot.
Can you please go?
What's yours?
25.
So if you took a full round action that's 50 feet, it would take you probably about 3 minutes to make it all the way there. Yours 30, so 60 feet, so about 2 to get there in a full sprint.
Doesn't matter. Who
So-
wants to go?
While they're deciding, you're still stuck inside with this dude.
No, how about we both go?
Look, I
Wait,
am.
I'm gonna leave him alone.
Like
I'll
I
see
said, I
if
just
it's
came in.
Yeah, I'll go.
Wanted to see what was going on. That would be cool. I'm new here. I'm not trying to make any difference in what's going on. I was just exploring. I'm more than happy to just kind of walk out of here. I don't want to interrupt what business you're up to. I'm not here to try and get in people's way of what's already set up in a town.
Alright. Another charisma check. Alright, these dice suck.
Charisma.
Yeah.
You can keep those. They're great.
No.
20. Not naturally though.
To his 4? Alright.
Why don't you go for the blood ones again?
No.
I was really liking those
The
dice.
ones that I should have stuck with.
They were cool looking. They rolled well.
They roll shitty. I was practicing with them before. I didn't roll nothing higher than like an 11.
That sounds
Okay, so you got a what now?
A non-natural 20.
A non-natural 20 to his like 4. Alright, look. Like I told your friend, you pretend you didn't see nothing here.
Okay.
You keep this to yourself. And we'll pretend you weren't here.
I like the sound of that.
Alright. So they move away from the doors.
I'll head out.
As you head out, by this point, who went running for guards?
Flapjack.
By this point, you're back with the guards, and Kymos comes down the stairs, doors shut. You're down here with 2 guards.
They're up in there, Kymos. What happened?
Nothing. I didn't see anything.
You're out of the house now.
Yeah, I still didn't see anything.
Guards are looking at you quizzically.
Okay, there's 2.
What happened here? This young man came to us and told us that there's people in this house doing shady things. Didn't elaborate on what. Drug us over here.
Okay.
What's
They're
going on here?
They're making fake gold coins out of gold ore.
Charisma, or persuasion? Excuse me, or persuasion.
I'm not even. Yeah, I got a 0 on that, so. Well, that's a 14.
Upstairs, you say? Wait right here, citizens. We'll check it out. And they tromp upstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna book it. Guys, we should go.
Yank the door open. Where are you booking it to?
I was gonna book it.
Where?
I'm gonna book it in one of the stores.
Well, the closest. You got houses down the road. There's another store down the road, and then across the bridge is the Warlock's Luck, and you've got the Mages Guild like right here-ish, like 3-4 houses down.
I'm gonna go to the Mages Guild.
Okay, so you go running into the Mages Guild again. Use your full speed. Takes you. It's right there. So you're in there. You guys, and again, you left Pikachu sitting behind.
Pikachu?
So, no, you're
Aw.
in the shop. No, you're in the guild. You left him behind. You watch as the 2 guards go, like, burst through the door. You hear a bunch of commotion and clattering and yelling and all that. And you see all 5. You see 2 of them being held out. You know, 1 guard's got 1 by each arm, and then the main guy, the 5th one that you talked to, he's being led in front of them. He's actually shackled behind his back. They all come down. He starts glaring daggers at you, and he spits at you as they get carted off, and they cart them off up the road.
Alright. Angered the Thieves Guild.
Well, hey, at least you're taken care of now.
How to join the Thieves Guild?
Sure, just be what everybody assumes you already are.
So now you watch them get they're off down the road, and then you watch them get banked to the right, and you can very barely see them going across the other bridge, being led up to the castle.
Alright.
Okay, I poke my head out and I say, is it safe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For now.
Thanks to you.
All right.
Had that situation handled. I am going to just act like nothing happened at this point. We're moving on with what I was going to do. I want to start heading towards the wizard's
Warlock's Luck.
Warlock's Luck.
Warlock's
too.
Luck. Let's
Nobody
go.
wants to go check the now empty.
I will. Pikachu, follow me.
It's been picked clean now. You don't have to worry about people anymore.
Yeah, I might as well go up and see what you guys saw.
I'll wait here. I don't need to go up and get anything. I already
I'm
know
going up.
most of it's counterfeit things.
Because I mean,
I'm
maybe
not worried about other
that's
things
the
that are
wrong
there.
Maybe
one.
Flapjack's 10 gold is still up there.
I'm sure that got carted away with the dude that took it from him. All right, so you guys step in. You see, hang on. You see what they saw when they came in, pretty much open. Minus the people. You see the buckets, the presses, things like that. You see the doorway where the 5th guy had come out of. You can see, from where you're standing, you can see that there's a hallway that backs off to the left out of it. So if you guys want to, do investigation checks.
I'm gonna do that, and then can I go see if the doors are unlocked?
19.
What
It's open.
The one that. Oh, it's already.
You guys just walk through the door now.
No, I'm in the hallway.
One that guy
There's no
came
door.
through.
It's just a doorway. There's no door.
Oh.
It's just an open doorway.
So 19.
19.
I got a 7.
Okay, so you
Uh, 8.
you find about, I think it's 5 chunks of that fake gold left in one of the buckets. So if you want to take it, you can take it. All right.
Is it worth anything? Do I know?
Oh, he did. He
took
found the 5 chunks of
Oh.
fake gold because you said a 19.
Mm-hmm.
So as you kind of go around the room, you go back that hallway, and you find it's like a little office area. There's a desk back there. In one of the drawers, you find 3 full-on size bars of gold, like your typical full bars of gold. And then there's another one, a 4th one, on top of the desk. It looks like it's almost being used as a paperweight. There's some sort of paper underneath it.
You should probably
take
look at
all
the
those.
paper.
So you said 4.
4 total.
You should probably look at the paper.
And I'm gonna look at that picture.
So as you pick up that 4th one, you see it's a very primitive drawing, kind of done in crayon basically, of a man, kind of resembles the dude that came out, and then a woman, and then a small child. This looks like a children's drawing. And you don't know what the gold bars are worth yet. They're big. You haven't seen gold in that yet.
Yeah.
You need to find an appraiser. But
Okay.
that's about all you find in here that's worth anything. It's clearly the chunks are the counterfeit gold. They're you can tell that they're heavier than they should be.
Yeah.
They're probably mixed with steel or something like that, and then the solid gold bars are what they're shaving off of to use enough gold.
Alright, well, we take the big bars. I'm gonna leave the picture there, and you know what? I guess Dad shouldn't have been doing what he was doing.
All right.
Sorry, not sorry.
All right.
I'm gonna go back outside. I just want to look around. Maybe do a perception check.
You don't need to if you're outside. I mean, if you're, are you looking for something specific, or you just want to see what's around?
I just want to see what's around.
All right. So passively, nothing's different. By now, it's probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. Again, you see the rest of the row of houses. You're a little bit farther down the street now, so you're a little bit closer to that bigger building with the sign. You can tell it's some sort of shop, but you're still a little far to
I'm
see.
gonna go there.
So you start heading that way. You're done in there.
Really quickly, is there anything in that office that leads me to believe where these people live?
No, just the drawing. I mean, you would imagine one of these houses,
Yeah.
but you're not sure which house.
Okay. Well. Okay.
So everybody's reconvening out on the street.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I mean, I figure we all want to start walking towards
Yeah.
the new place. As we're walking, I'm just kind of find anything interesting in there.
I found 4 solid gold bars
Ah,
Holy smokes.
and a picture drawn by a child. So
all right, interesting.
Wait, what was it made out of?
looked like it was crayon or some kind of.
They have crayons in this dimension. They had crayons in my dimension. Probably.
Sure.
Some,
It's up to you. That's your dimension.
some kind of.
Drawing material.
Primitive writing implement.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Just wanted to. I mean, like I said, I didn't think there was much. I didn't expect the 4 gold bars.
Yeah.
They are pure gold. That's awesome. But I knew they were making counterfeit stuff, and I wasn't that interested in that. It's not as much use to me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's head to that other shop, the Warlock's Luck.
So about another couple of minutes down the street, it's on your right hand side. You come. It's in a row of these houses are all pretty much attached to each other, and then it's just kind of boom in the middle.
Okay.
Signs out there. Warlock's Luck got its little sigil on the door.
Are we close enough to see what the other building was? We couldn't read the.
That was the building.
This is
yeah.
building. Okay.
You were just too far down the road to be able to make out the.
Okay.
Going in.
Yeah, I'd like to go
Me
in.
too.
All right, so you go in. Now, dwarves are known to have Scottish accents. I can't, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination. Okay. So you walk in, and you would imagine on a stool you see a dwarven man, older, big, nice, long ginger beard with some streaks of gray in it. Kind of comes down into two long, like real thick, like Johnny Depp braids, like the Pirates braids, but they're big and thick. Hello, name's Fennis. Welcome to Warlock's Luck. As you look around, you can see there's like different alchemical ingredient, not ingredients, but like apparatuses. There are some staves, staves, a couple of magical weapons. You see him like hop off of his stool and he disappears behind the counter for a second, and then he comes back around. It's like, welcome to my shop. As you can see, I have a little bit of an inventory here. I don't do so much as selling. Most people come to me for commission work. I do custom pieces, if you were any interested in that.
Let's go.
So here's he also has like one of the big chalkboard things. He's, here's what I have currently for sale, services I provide. If you're interested in anything, let me know and I can show you, and we'll start going this way this time.
Okay.
So Kaimos walks up first and he takes a look at the board. And down at the bottom is all of the
Just minus the beard. The end of the Eternals. He's the one who hangs out hairstyles. Arrows. It's the only reason I want another Eternals movie.
Wait, you mean like the Marvel one?
Yeah, I want more hairstyles in the MCU.
There's
Could I?
gonna be in.
I like
there's another-
Sprite. I
there's
like
another one
Sprite.
coming.
Sprite's fun.
Sprite?
Yeah.
Yes, the little girl. That's like 8 years old. Or 9 years old.
Just because I'm curious as what some of these are
Yes.
and what they do, could you give me some information on what the Staff of Promised Power is?
So I got some questions.
No, you're good.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna ask him what all those single things he has are.
We spent our whole session shopping. Love it.
Staff of Promise Power.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna ask about all three. So
Oh, that's right. That's a homebrew item that I found. So that's in my gallery.
I think we did have a little bit of a scuffle with some counterfeiters.
Yeah.
I did.
So yes, that staff requires attunement.
Okay.
Only able to be used by a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. And I see you've got some magic about you, boy.
I do.
This staff has 10 charges for the following properties. So,
Okay.
kind of like a candy cane.
Yep.
So, it's 10 charges. It regains 1d8 plus 2 charges daily at dawn.
Okay.
If you expend the last charge, you roll a d20. On a 1, the staff retains its +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls, but it loses all of its other properties.
Okay.
On a 20, it regains 1d4 plus 1 charges. So, like, as soon as you use that last one, you
Automatically
either
gets
gain
it back,
that sum or it loses all
it
its
loses
property.
all its property. Okay.
Now, it has 2 abilities. It has the Power Strike. You can use it as a melee attack, and you can expend 1 charge to deal an extra 1d6 of force damage to it. So it already gets +1 to the attack roll and the damage roll,
Okay.
on top of what a normal staff is, which I believe is 1d6.
Okay.
So it would be 1d6 plus the
the
1. And then you can expend a charge to do an extra 1d6 with it.
Okay.
That's the Power Strike. Also, while holding the spells, you can use an action to expend 1 or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it, using your spell save, and all that. Fireball spell for 3 charges.
Okay.
Levitate for 2 charges.
Okay.
Lightning Bolt for 3.
Okay.
1 charge will do you Magic Missile.
Okay.
Or 1 charge will do Ray of Enfeeblement, which gives whatever hits it fatigue, basically.
Okay.
So it does all of that.
So
And this is what it looks like. Anything you buy like that I have like this, I'll
okay. I don't know if this is
if you have a question, next question. It's fine.
Does that mean that I would because I do want to try and start doing spells more would that mean that one of those spells would be ones that I have to pick, or can actually
No, they
use
come
at
from
any
the
point? So
they're
they
in
come
the
from
staff.
Okay.
Yeah, you spend the charges of the staff to cast the spell out of the staff.
Okay. What is the thread of the labyrinth then? I told you I was gonna ask all
Oh, you're
three.
good. That's why I have
I figured this is my
this
building
is your shop.
mainly,
Yeah,
so I'm trying to see what I want.
So he holds it up, and it looks like just a plain old ball of yarn.
Okay.
However, This ball of yarn here, when unraveled at a specific point, the thread of the labyrinth allows you to retrace your way back to the point without a fault, as long as you're in the same plane of existence. So as long as you're in that same plane. So basically, it's kind of like the breadcrumb trail.
Okay.
And it's basically an unending spool.
Okay.
So you can kind of breadcrumb your trail your way back.
All right.
It also does require attunement.
Okay.
And just so everybody knows, you can only be attuned to 3 things at once. If you go for a 4th thing, the first thing that you did loses the attunement.
Okay.
So like for you right now, you have the moon sickle, you have the candy cane, so you each have 1. So you have 2 other things you get attuned to.
Okay.
While you're attuned to it, you have an ability or an advantage on all ability checks related to navigating the interior of buildings, magical labyrinths created by maze or other spell and effects. So basically any like cave system or anything like that, as long as you're attuned to the ball, you have an advantage on the checks to get your way through.
All right. And then what is the staff of fireball?
Staff of Fireball is that. Do you need more?
No, I dropped it all, but there's a bunch in there.
So is this also attunement?
No.
Staff of fireball? No. Okay.
That one's a pretty common one that you can like find out and about.
I can just find them out and about, like from a drop, or you usually have to buy it.
Both, randomly, if they pop up.
Alright. I would like to buy the Staff of Promised Power.
Okay.
And the Thread of the Labyrinth,
Okay.
which is 400 gold.
Total?
And then I would like to buy 2 greater healing potions, which is another 250. So 650.
Okay. Absolutely, very well. He starts, getting off the counter.
I'm
He
not
pulls that
fully
off.
done yet, but continue.
Sits him on the counter. Anything else I can do for you? Anything you might wish to? Anything you have for sale? Anything you wish to? I
Yes.
do trades. I do commission work as well.
So with your commission work, what things do you do with your commission work?
That I work in arcane items. I
Okay.
can make arms and armor.
Okay.
So weapons, different types of armor, clothing. What I make kind of depends on your needs and what item you have given me. I would have to take a look at the item, see what properties it has, and I'll be able to tell you what I can do with it.
Okay. I mean, I have some items. I don't know, what, even if they have necessarily arcane abilities or not. So I was wondering if you could kind of take a look at them, or at least appraise maybe a few of them.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I do.
So I have this Mantle of Tentacles. I
Okay.
was just curious what the appraisal of it is.
So you shrug it
Yeah,
off,
shrug it off. let
hand it
grab
over. He looks at it. He's like, it looks like a normal cloak. I mean, I can tell it's got magical properties to it, but it just seems, does it do anything specifically?
So if I actually give it, my, what is it called?
Command word.
Okay, my command word, tentacles will come out, they can grapple things, they can hold on to things, does some damage.
I can lift stuff.
So he
and
lays
it's
it. He
one
lays it
helps
flat
you
out.
and swim faster.
Oh, he lays it flat out on the counter. He's kind of looking it over. And some slight singe marks and some damage to it. But overall, he's muttering to himself. Quality piece. Mantle, tentacles. And are you looking to? What are you looking to do with it? Sell it? Trade it?
Just kind of seeing what it would be worth. I don't know if I'm necessarily looking to sell it, just trying to get information to see if I would need to move on from it at some point, what it would be worth.
Well, I mean, I can't speak for everyone. People have their own taste. I personally, in this condition, I would be willing to give you 300 for it. 300 gold.
Okay. All right. I don't know if I want to part with it right now. It is
Fair enough. Fair enough.
important for me, but I wanted a rough estimate of what it would be.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
As for making items, do you upgrade any items? Do you have to make items whole cloth? How does it work for your?
Well, I can, if you have an already enchanted item, and such as this cloak you have here, Possibly, but I would prefer not
Okay.
to mess with things that are already arcanically charged or have some sort of magical ability to them. Adding more to it could possibly be dangerous for both myself and the eventual user. Once enchantments are there, they're kind of permanent. I mean, I could potentially upgrade it and make it better, but to say add this to this
Yes.
might be a little
Okay.
dangerous.
My goodness. I'm trying to see. The only things I really have that could maybe be used is that either gelatinous material if it has anything. If there's a silver necklace you can do anything with to give it some arcane abilities. If I were to wear it. I don't know what else you have in the store here to help with it. I don't know if I have again outside of
Well, I have my workshop downstairs. Okay. What I have here is not everything that I have. I mean, if you give me it to take, I'll take a look at it and I can tell you what I could do with it.
I do have the silver necklace. I'd love to actually have it be a bit more useful than just a bit of jewelry. I'm not necessarily a jewelry person myself without a purpose.
He flips it over and he's like, I could put a basic enchantment to this. What sort of enchantment were you looking for?
I'm looking for either maybe a bit of extra protection or maybe, making my abilities slightly stronger in some situations. Maybe a bit more dexterity or constitution kind of feel where I'd be more empowered or confident in those abilities when having it on.
Okay. Well, since you have the base item here, it wouldn't take too much to imbue a piece of jewelry with a simple charm like that. We say, since you brought me the materials, basic charm, could do it for, say, 75 gold.
Sure, I'll have you charm this one for 75 gold.
Okay. So I'm gonna put it on. Oh, that's yours.
That's
Where's
mine.
the? Okay. So he takes the necklace from you. What was your name, son?
Kairos is my name.
Okay. So he takes the little slip of paper, writes your name on it, takes like a small box, puts the necklace and your name in the box, marks down on it. So.
I do have another thing that I would be willing to sell then.
Okay. What else can I do for you then?
I have this chocolate rain potion that I would be willing to part with.
So he takes it and he's like,
If you feel like you have any interest in using it.
was this a child's prank?
Sort of. It's been a bit useful at times to distract people if you're in battle. But it's not something I feel like I would remember to use often, so.
I used it once before and it worked really, really well.
I also have one, so you would have a pair.
10 gold for the. It's basically a prank bot in a bottle. I
Oh,
can
yeah, it's
10
fun.
gold.
I'll get
It's
10.
fun.
I'll take 10 gold for that.
Okay, so I'll take 10 gold off your bill, and then I said it was what 75 to do the necklace.
Yeah.
How did you get my pencil?
I don't know.
Okay. And was there anything else? Any other commission work you would like done? I mean, if you have any unique, I do appraisals as well. If you have anything you're not sure of the value of, the dwarf and me could possibly, look
I
at
do have two other things that I don't know if I have any idea of how much they're worth, and I don't know if it would be in your specialty. I have this large egg that almost looks as it looks as though it's made of gold, but it's looks almost like a large egg that it's just pure gold. But I don't know how it came to be that way. I found it on my travels, so if you would like to appraise that and see if it has any properties.
His eyes go wide at the sight of this giant, again, dwarf shopkeeper. Looks at it, he's like, oh. And he gets this like confused look on his face. He brings it up close to his ear. Takes a big lick of it. Sonny, where did you get this? Better yet, probably best you don't tell me. As much as I would love to have this, I'm going to, because we have a little bit of a business relationship here. You're spending some good coin here. I'm going to give this back to you. You need to put this away, and you must not let people know that you have this.
Okay.
Do not show that to people.
Okay. Thank you for the tip.
As much as I would love to have it, I number one, I cannot pay you near enough what you would deserve for it, and I cannot shortchange you as a businessman. Keep that to yourself.
Okay. Since you seem to have much more of an inkling of what it is, can you tell me what it is, or is it best that I don't know?
It's best that you just keep that in your bag, and it will reveal itself to you
Okay.
when the time is right.
All right.
Assuming it's gonna hatch, probably.
And you said you had one more item for me.
Yes, I do. I have this material that seems kind of gelatinous. It was at one point able to kind of coalesce with a larger amount of material that would seem to be alive at some point.
This
didn't
is
move
part
well,
of a
but-
gelatinous cube.
Yes, it is.
You've come across a cube.
We have. Didn't know if you had known those before, so I just.
Oh, we're very familiar with gelatinous cubes. What are you looking to do with it?
I want to see if it has any properties, and if not, just possibly willing to sell it, and if I can't use it.
Well, if you hold on to it long enough, it will continue to grow, and eventually it'll burst out of this bottle, and it will create a new cube.
Okay.
We can, however, in these stages, we could break it down, and I might be able to make something with this. I could infuse probably a piece of small armor out of this. I'm not quite sure what it would do until I really got in and worked with it. I've seen them, but I've never worked with one before. This small chunk, however, kind of got a window of time where you can play with it before it will expand out.
Okay.
And eventually, if you're carrying around in that bag, you will end up with one of those cubes in your bag.
All over again in my bag.
In your bag,
Okay.
yes.
How much would it cost for you to try and fiddle with it and see what you can do?
Well, you brought the material. I'm not quite sure what I can make. Call it 50 gold. Just for whatever materials I might need. Again, I'm not quite sure what I can make with it, but you could always release it into the wild as long as you can tell anybody. It's yours, you can do what you want with it, but
that would be the right thing to do.
I'd like to see what you can work
Oh,
out
that's
with it.
right. I want to show him that. What I got.
But if
from
not,
that.
thank you for letting me know that I
Maybe
could.
he might be able to do something with
So
it.
do you want to pay the 50?
Yeah.
And have him?
I'll pay the
Okay.
50, yeah.
That's four more. That's four things.
You're making these shopkeepers very happy.
Look, do you know how much gold I have?
I'm glad you guys had a crap ton of gold.
I have 8 of them.
She walked off with almost 2 or 3 grand, or flew off with 2 or 3 grand. Okay. Anything else that I can do for you?
And fight.
He adds it to the little box, the vial. He adds it to the box with your name in it.
God, there's so many questions I can have, but I feel like I've been taking up too much time.
Nah, you're making him money. He don't care.
I'm going to. I do have one more thing I want you to check. I just want to see if you feel like there's any arcane properties to these. I haven't been able to see it. I got this candy necklace looking thing. I just wanted to see if it is just a candy necklace, if you would have any use for it for sale, or if it is, if it has any arcane properties.
He takes a look at it. He's like, oh, it's magical. Again, kind of child magic, but I did give you you do have it in your bag, so it does have.
It has 50 gold. I know what it's worth, yeah.
No, it does have.
Oh, it has a thing?
Oh, yeah, if you read it, it does tell you what it does.
Okay, my bad. I might not
Oh,
have
you're
read that at the time.
That was like at the end of it. You were more focused on the candy cane.
Yeah, I was trying to write all the candy cane stuff down. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
Should be this one. I should have kept them in order. Yeah. Expecting to be detached. You want to see a creature for 8 hours. Which also gains temporary HP for each candy. Gains 1d12 plus 6 pages.
So it's got
one
one-
12 plus 6 candies
Yeah.
every day. Every dawn.
every dawn. So it's got like 13 on it now, and then every dawn. So technically, if you want to roll quick for it, because it is a new dawn, you did sleep, so you could give the charges in it, or if you wanted to wait until they're shopping to do that.
Yeah, I can do that then.
But yeah, so that's what that is.
Oh, okay. Then yes, I will keep that.
So he answered.
Do I have to? I don't have to wear that to use it. I just eat it, or do I have to wear it?
Well, it's a lot more fun for me to think of you pulling it
Yeah.
off your neck and taking a bite out of it. But you
I
don't
can-
have to.
I
as
can-
long as you pick it
Especially
up.
as a tiefling.
I can put that on for right now.
Yeah, if you want. So you pop it.
Thank
in.
you for reminding me what that
No,
did.
not a problem. That's what I'm here for.
And then I will
Thank you.
allow my fellow people to have a look here,
Okay,
see what
well-
they're doing first, and then maybe go back as I think more.
Well,
and I
we,
may be in town for a while. stopping back in.
Well, currently with everything that you've commissioned and the things you bought, you're at 715. I tell you what, we'll knock it down to a flat 7. So
Oh, okay.
700.
I'll take 15 back.
Yep.
Cool.
And then you're done.
I'm done.
So he puts your box on the counter.
Okay.
So he knows he's got a commission. And then you're up next, Jack.
I'm actually not going to be buying anything. I'm going to sell some stuff.
How much money do you have?
I would like to
Give me
sell my
$100
lance. I'd like to finish my lance.
Oh, what does it say he buys? Like,
Buy, sell, trade, armors.
Arcane.
Arcane armors.
and arms.
And
So nothing
items.
non-magical. You know what?
Wait, I could technically sell him my gobstoppers.
You could. If you want to sell that lance, I'm sure I could tinker with it. I could do something with it. Does it have
A value.
A value on
On your bag.
No, well, in the bag. It'd be in the bag.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I already draw it down here.
No, Jack, where's your bag?
Your
Paper
bag
with
of
your
holding.
bag
I know, I
holding.
had it. I was getting that. And then
On there.
pointed over there.
On there.
This is his bag.
Okay. Sorry, you got so many papers over there. I can't see from here.
Lance. It is, 150 gold.
Okay. So it is a little used. How about I'll give you 100 for it.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's perfect.
So
I'm happy I'm just getting money.
okay. So that's 100 he owes you.
Yes. I will.
You have to erase that stuff. Well, why don't we do everything
Yeah.
shopping wise, and then when Aunt Jess is going, you can.
This is, oh. There it is. I would, do you take exploding gobstoppers?
Can I see an example? Well, this is just candy.
No.
It explodes.
If you throw it.
If you want to go outside and throw it.
Well, if I throw it, then it's wasted for both of us.
I have, then I only hold one. Well, yeah, if you throw them, they explode. I also have an Oompa armor and I pull that out of my bag. Maybe you can do something with this?
He's staring at the candy, and then as you say this, he looks up, and you're just waving an arm around. Can you put that away, please? I'm sorry, I'm not in the business of body parts. No, I'm not that type of warlock. I'm sorry.
I meant that as a joke. Oh my god.
As for this, I mean, if you don't want it, I'll give you 3 silver for it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure right here it says they're worth.
Oh yeah, 5 rupees. Or so.
That's not what he wants to give.
No, 3 silver. You want to try haggling a little bit? You can haggle a little bit. All right. What's your counter offer?
I just thought it was there.
4 gold pieces.
1.
That didn't help at all.
Roll a charisma check.
That did not help. Well, I got an 18. And I'm pretty sure I have a negative.
You have a 0.
Well, 18.
I'll give it to you for 4.
Alright.
So he only have the 1.
Mm-hmm. No, I have 2 actually.
Are you selling both?
Yes.
So he takes them, gives you 8 gold. So right now he owes you 108.
I mean, I don't really want to sell that because we're not there anymore, but I still have the Bonbon Portal Stone. I could technically sell that.
I wouldn't in case we need it later.
Well, bottle caps? Do you accept bottle caps?
They don't have magic in them.
You spill them out on the table. I wouldn't really buy these outright, but if you wanted it in commission work, I could use these as a metal base for it, and it would
Well,
save you
that's-
some money on supplies.
Yeah. Could you probably like? I'm trying to think of cause he said that he makes stuff out of old stuff. Right?
Depending on what if you have things that are like arcane and magical that you think could be made into something, can look at it and possibly.
I don't think bottle caps can be made.
Well, he can use those. He can melt them down and use them as the base material for something. But the bottle caps themselves, as Griffin said, are not magical themselves.
Well, I'll just, whatever, if you can find something new with them, that's alright.
Oh, I won't take these as is. They're not mad. If you have anything you want made, I can make something with these, but I will not take them outright. They in themselves have no magical properties.
You could ask what you can make with them.
Yeah, do you know what you could probably make with these?
I
Like
could
boots?
use them as a base for a small weapon. They're not very large. By the time I melted them down, what I would have left, maybe a small weapon, such as a dagger or something, or possibly maybe some gauntlets or some bracelets, something small. But I would need to know an enchantment that you would want on them.
I guess we can make a dagger.
What kind of dagger would you like?
I don't really use daggers.
Then do you
Well, then
want
why would you
daggers?
like me to make you a dagger if you do not
So,
use daggers?
well, I mean, I haven't used any yet. Yeah, we'll go for a dagger. Regular dagger.
You already have a dagger?
No.
You have Putney's dagger still.
Yeah, I'm waiting to sell that on the next
So,
store.
how many bottle caps do you have?
I have 111.
Okay, so I can take these and melt them down and make you a dagger, probably with a basic elemental damage to it. So, for that, with the materials, and since I'm putting the enchantment on it myself, 30 gold.
Okay.
So,
Also, I have. So
can you hand me his?
Yes. And then I also wanted one more thing. Can he make any clothing? Like
Depending
shirts?
on what you have.
I have. Remember, I have that fabric.
Yes, but it is a mundane shirt. It's non-magical fabric. What do you want done with it?
I would like to make Pikachu a shirt.
What needs a magical ability?
But I don't really know.
What would help Pikachu out? With
What's his
something?
armor?
Either
Pretty
his
good.
armor.
14.
Is there a certain role you want him to have a better, or like one of his better ones, something he uses a lot to help you out with how you do?
His strength isn't really that good, so I'll put.
Does he use it a lot?
No.
Maybe it's okay if it's not that good then. Think of your dump stat.
Yeah.
You have ones that you don't use a lot.
Well, I could use that for his intelligence.
Does he use that more often? You can always bump up one of the things that he's good at.
I'll use his dexterity then. Even though it has a +4, I would bump that up.
Okay. So he looks at so you wish to want something made for the creature there.
Yes.
40 gold.
Alright. I will definitely have a lot of gold.
Now that's how much you're spending to get this stuff made.
He's not giving it to you, you're giving him
I
40.
know, I'll have a pretty good amount left over.
Anything else for you, sir?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, so he takes your strip of clothing, puts it in another box, kind of dumps the bottle caps off to the end. Your name?
Flapjack.
Okay, he writes it on a piece of paper, puts it down, sets that box next to your box, and will pass it on to you.
Alright.
Oh, and he owes you, sir, I still owe you 38 gold. So
Thank you. Oh, one more thing. I would like. Can you tell me if this has anything of magical property? And I hand him the brown potion. This thing.
It's not quite the same as this one. You had a chocolate rain.
Yeah, chocolate rain. That you bought.
I see you got are you traveling performers by chance? Because this one here apparently causes people to alleviate themselves. It's a squirt.
Oh, it's another squirt spell.
It's a potion.
Well, thank God. Well, I have a spell with that, so if you wanted that, maybe.
I'll give you 3 silver for it.
That's fine.
Okay, so you get 38 gold and 3 silver. And you can get rid of it. Yep. And so you can start erasing the stuff that you sold while Aunt Jess has her.
And there is a stack of power or thread.
Nope. Well, they're in the party.
I have them.
Speaking of.
Get the staff of fireball.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But I still have there's walnuts,
Can you use that as a
pistachios, and rat. That's what I forgot to show you.
What?
My rotten food gum. Yeah, I'll wait until you're done.
So, sir, I would like to sell you another. Actually, I'd like to trade something.
Oh,
So,
trade.
I'm listening.
I have one of those chocolate rain potions, which you gave him 10 gold for.
Yes, I did.
I'm just asking for you to trade that with a mortar and pestle, which is only 5 gold. So, really, you're making a profit of 5 gold.
I'll take the trade. That's perfectly fine. I sent you those 2 items you bought.
Okay.
I have this other potion. I'm pretty sure it's called a goose potion. I think. Pretty sure it turns people into geese. But if you could just, how much is that worth?
Are you sure you're not traveling child entertainers?
No, we've just run into a lot of
Weird things.
childish people.
I see this. You're correct. This potion would turn whoever drinks it into a goose for about 2 minutes or so. I could possibly buy it from you, or if you want, I could attempt to extract the enchantment from it and make something of it from it for you.
A dagger, maybe? A geese dagger?
You could probably use. How much would you buy it for?
I would give you no more than 10 gold.
Okay, you can have it.
Okay.
I already have flying dead geese that fly at people, so
Fair enough.
10 gold.
Did I get rid of my lance?
Yeah, you sold it.
Yes.
Alright. So there is a few things I'm curious if you would be able to make for me. I have I have some various animal bones, such as like a squirrel skull, some squirrel rib cage, some geese bones and a geese beak. I don't know. I have 2 squirrel skulls actually, and some finger bones. And I don't know if you would be able to maybe add that to my leather armor to make my AC a little higher, to maybe give me some more protection, or possibly make me a piece of jewelry that could, maybe heighten, maybe some like charisma, or help me with something else that I could think of.
So, I'm assuming you pull the bones out.
And I also have some wiring that you could use to put
So
some jewelry
you
together.
you dump all these out. He's like sorting through them. Beak, skull. These human finger bones.
I didn't think so. I don't know if I have quite enough to be able to help my AC.
I don't even remember where you got the human finger bones from.
Me either.
Like, that's how long ago you got them.
Off of a regular skeleton somewhere.
And I also have 335 of those bottle caps that I guess could be hammered down into making some kind of maybe breastplate or chest plate.
I thought you don't use metal.
Oh, I can't use metal either.
It's not that you can't. You don't.
I wouldn't. You're right. So that's out of character. Okay. So anyway,
Wait, maybe you can make spike rings.
Again, metal.
but I'm using the bones. So either way, I'm gonna use the bones to make something. If not, I was even thinking of making like, this is very rough. Trust me, I can't find anything that I want. Like a chest plate.
I see.
Similar.
Yeah, I see with the finger in it. Okay.
That was the closest thing. You put in bones and armor and you don't get a lot of.
Well, I could take a smattering of these, and I could attempt to make you some sort of almost like a faux shawl out of those that could potentially help that in protecting you a little bit. With the leftover ones, I could possibly make you. He starts fiddling around with the geese bones again, because that's what you have the most of. Could possibly make you a staff of some sort out of these.
Ooh, I like the idea of that. A staff maybe imbued with. I'm trying to think.
I won't really know what it does per se until I get in there with it.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
fine.
can't make any but I can make you some form of in-tune staff with this.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
How much would that be?
Well, you're providing, the raw materials. I will need, a little bit of wood from my shop to kind of bind the staff together. And for the staff and for we'll call it a shawl, 500 for the pair.
Ooh.
You want to haggle? You can haggle. You can attempt to haggle.
Wait, he said 500.
Yeah.
I am not helping you.
Can't help you out either. It's been a lot of
I
money.
mean, why?
I
Why just
have-
give him the gold bars?
Oh, good point. I have.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so, I actually have, I'm gonna pull out. I have one of these gold bars. How much of that do you,
Dwarves do like gold.
What is wrong with him?
Just the one, you say?
yes.
Missing a few shapings off the top. Not local. 300.
Is that how much you'll take the gold bar for, or that knocked off?
I'll give you 300 for the gold. Or, if you want to trade, I'll take 300 off of the total of your items.
Okay.
That only cost you like 200, right? Or what other
Yeah.
things were you getting?
That was it.
Technically, 190 because you gave him.
Yeah. Take 10 off of that because you gave me that potion.
Okay.
Oh, did
So
you
one-
switch that for the mortal and pest, or did you just trade?
No,
No,
I
that's what
traded
you-
my chocolate
Oh, okay.
for the mortar.
And then the goose potion I gave her 10 for.
Okay, yes, we will do that.
So it's 190 as it
Okay.
stands now.
Yep, and that was,
All the bones that you have.
yeah.
You're
And
using
are you
all of
taking the
them
wiring?
and the
to-
wiring, yeah, because I'll need it
Yeah.
for the.
Okay.
Your name, miss?
Griffin.
I need a new eraser after tonight. I don't think I need it right now, but it's gonna get low. To where I don't. It can still be pulled off, but I don't want to get it down to where
Right.
the erasers used to get stuck and then you're trying to pry them off.
Griffin, I actually think I remember where you got the finger bones from. Pretty sure from Wonka.
Probably.
Because remember, she was searching him.
Yeah, no, she lobbed off his hand to open up the.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't think,
yeah.
And then
I didn't
tossed
think
it, and then I believe tossed his hand down the slide before you all went down it.
Yeah,
I think she got it on the pirate ship.
I think she pulled it off of a skeleton that you guys fought or found.
Okay. Then I am good.
All right, so he takes your name, writes it on a slip of paper, puts everything in another box, and has them set on the counter. All right, 3 commissions. It's gonna take me a couple of days to get these all done. If you just want to come and see me, and we'll say about 2 days time,
Okay.
should have these all done for you.
One more thing. I have one more thing for you, and
Oh.
I bet you're gonna love this.
Okay, is it another body part?
No, thankfully not. That was my only one.
Thank
goodness. I have this rotten food gum.
Okay, so he picks it. You got it in another little
Yeah.
empty potion bottle.
Yeah.
He pops it open. Gum, you say? It smells like rotten meat. And he pops the.
Yeah, it's gum, but it's like basically it's a whole dinner in a stick of gum.
I see.
That's
And what are you looking to do with this?
probably sell it.
I don't know what use I would have for it to buy it outright from you. If you would like me to attempt to fiddle with it, I could do that. I could possibly do another potion, or mix this into a potion for you, or possibly a small item.
An item would be good.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like a necklace, probably.
I will do what I can. 50 gold for that.
Alright.
You're not haggling at all. Just 50 gold.
Alright, you were gonna think about selling it.
I don't use them often. I forgot how.
Okay, so then
I always wear them on.
801 minus.
I'm wearing mine too. I forget that I'm wearing them.
What?
The spider.
Oh, your slippers. I mean,
I
you
know,
have
still
your
do that.
boots, right?
I almost gonna use that.
They help
for
with my
working, but-
stealth. Like they're the reason I have a proficiency in stealth and stuff. I've already used that a couple times. And if I want to sneak around, always silent with my steps.
Well, Pestor should be able to make some really cool stuff.
And you just have to learn what you can make. I've got spores that you could use at some point.
Yeah, true.
So is everybody done shopping here?
Seeds.
I am done shopping here
Yep.
at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think Pikachu has anything on him. I don't get one he would. He doesn't have pockets, so.
You trying to pickpocket him? Is this what you're going for?
No, I'm
'Cause
saying
I can
that.
make you roll for that if you want.
No, I'm saying that because like Pikachu might have picked something up along the way.
Well, it's your responsibility to take care of it.
Like
Just
maybe
keep
a
an eye on
rock,
it.
like maybe a rock or something.
Oh, you're asking if Pikachu has any.
Yeah. Do you have anything? I'll take that as a no.
He's like half asleep, just waiting for him.
Okay,
Him
buddy,
and
we'll go
Griffin,
back to
or
the
him
hotel.
and Medusa are kind of like over by the door, just lounging, waiting for everybody to get done.
Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna go to bed soon. Wait, what time is it?
Probably
Real
like
time
11.
or
No, I mean like in the game.
say it's going on 11:30 by now.
Yeah.
It took a little while in here to get
Yeah.
everybody.
Especially between Kairos.
Hey, this was his shop.
Yep.
What's this here?
It was I sold it back.
Ah.
I didn't want to just throw it away.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're good. I never know what I meant.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's why I didn't want
So you guys are exiting his shop.
Yep.
All right.
Exit his
See you in
shop.
2 days.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, thank
to.
you.
We'll see you then.
You step out inside. So basically, where you're at, left down the streets where you came from, got a little bit of Main Street on your right, and then it kind of forks off straight through, would lead you to the gates to leave. To the left is a short road with like more of like almost like an alleyway. There's a couple more buildings that way, and then when you would come up, and to the right would be the bridge that would lead up to the castle.
All right.
Where was the
I
general
wares?
Close
I
to the
think we
castle, I believe.
I was gonna say I think we should probably go get some sleep first.
It's only
You guys,
11.
no, so you guys just woke up like 4 hours ago.
Oh, I
5
thought
hours
it was
ago.
like 11 at
No,
night.
No.
during the day. No, it's about midday.
We would have missed the talent show.
Yeah.
So you come
Oh,
out.
that is true.
So you walk down. It's mostly just houses.
Uh-huh.
So you get to where basically it tees off, and like I said, in front of you is the gate.
Ah,
Okay.
shit.
To the right is another bridge that leads up to the castle. To your left is another kind of short alley, and you can see there 2 of the buildings have signs out front. One of them reads "A Fair Deal."
Okay.
That is the general goods store. And then a couple buildings down, the sign reads Silver Home on the Water. This is like the kind of like
The
smaller inn that you were told about.
Okay.
Well, why don't we go to the general wear store?
Yep, that's where I want to
There's
sell
some stuff I want to sell, yeah.
I'm actually I'm trying to plan. I'm still listening, but I'm trying to plan what I'm gonna do for the talent show.
Okay.
Yep,
So
yeah,
I'm
you
thinking
guys all
about-
kind of keep that in the back of your mind. That's coming up.
See, I'm thinking about trying to like launch my cookie ring up in the air. and
Remember, this is
making it
going to be
disappear.
indoors.
True. Okay, not gonna do that then.
My quick question, how many for like the money? How much copper, silver?
We'll get to that in just a minute,
Okay.
actually.
Okay. So that I can know that.
We will get to that in just a minute.
Perfect.
I'm gonna use my unstable banana.
So,
I think that'd be cool.
okay. So, you guys get out to the T curve, back left, you walk up to the Fair Deal, you walk in, or do you want to look through the window or anything like that?
I'll look through the window.
Okay, you're going to look through the window?
Yeah, just
So as you guys walk up, you guys are walking up the stairs on the little. You look in the window, and immediately in the window, there's like a nice little display. There's on the windowsill itself. There's like 5 like kind of crystal statues. They're probably about yay big. Further inspection, there's little like little chot. They're like little statuesque tchotchke type things. It's like You know, I think there's a
I would like to go in.
can I finish describing what I saw first? What you see first? There's a dragon, an orc, a fairy, and a mermaid. Just little statues. And then on top of it's like a little shelf that they're underneath that's on top of the actual windowsill. There's a really nice like silver and pinkish tea set. So that's what you see as you all walk in. As you walk in, it's like tchotchkes and stuff all kind of over there, hodgepodge of items. It's
Yeah.
Oh,
Legit,
silver,
like a
that's
general-
right. How much?
general goods store. You see, you see a lady at the desk. She is another elf, kind of similar, almost like designed sundress, except hers is like a nice velvety blue. And she greets you as you open the door. Hi, welcome to a fair deal. My name's Nilowen. How may I help you today? Nilowen. Nilewen.
It's just close to AON or whatever.
Elwin. Yeah, so well, you can blame them. They named them. I just stole their name.
It's okay.
So,
Alright.
I'm gonna walk up to the counter.
Yeah.
okay.
Can I like talk to her really
Yeah.
quick?
To the lady or
Yeah, to Elwin.
Nilowen?
Oh.
You suspect they may be sisters. Both elves, slightly same name, slightly may or may not be. I'm just adding that myself.
Twins, perhaps.
So I did see that there was a statue of a fairy in there, and then.
Oh yes, our little crystal statuettes that we have for sale. Yes. If you'd like to see a full, there's obviously like everyone else. There's a chalkboard of her.
Do you do custom ones?
No, we just got that set in not too long ago. If you look, there's all we have for our services provided. I'll start with you again.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask if she can do one of Rosemary.
Well, there is a fairy in the window, I believe. It's on there.
Okay, cool.
What will I be helping you with today, ma'am?
Alright, so I definitely want this spiked dog collar for 150 gold.
Okay.
I see why.
And then I have things that I would like to sell.
Okay.
So I have a tattered lab coat that is 10 silver.
She looks up at it. She's like, "Yeah, not much I can do. Perhaps we could either repair it or strip down on it." Okay.
So
So it's worth 1 gold, basically.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think this needs to be switched.
What?
Because it says 1 silver piece equals 10 gold piece. So it needs to be switched, right? 1 gold piece would equal 10 silver piece. Because silver is smaller
Yeah.
than gold. And I do that for my sanity because I will sit here and be like,
No, you're good.
no. So then it would be 10 copper pieces is worth 1 silver piece.
Your 1 silver piece is 10 copper.
Because
right?
copper is smaller.
Yeah, so 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold, 10 gold is a platinum, 10 gold, 10 platinum is an electrum.
Okay.
That picture that I sent saying you guys wanted chops.
I'm
was
sure that was done.
all
by-
of this.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So you might want to switch these or I'll
Yeah.
switch it around too. So EP's the highest.
Yeah, electrum pieces.
Interesting. You don't
Okay.
set that in the thing down here in that order.
No, because why would they?
well, that's why I even threw, like, I was erasing my CP for a while, thinking it was my goal.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyway, so that's worth 1
Makes
gold.
no sense.
Yes, so I subtracted that from your dog collar purchase.
So then I would like to sell a gold bracelet that's worth 25 gold, or you can appraise it if you'd like. Here's the gold bracelet.
Fine quality. I'm surprised Fennis down the road didn't want this. Give you 20.
Sure. Found it.
I'm definitely not pulling out my balloon card.
Please don't.
That's not.
I have 1 gold earring. Unfortunately, not a pair. But
Oh.
here it is. If you would like to check to see how much you would be willing to give me for that.
I could scrap this for 2.
It is gold, so I know it's only 1. Unfortunately, not a pair.
Charisma check.
Well, 3. So
Yeah, without the pair, 2.
I'll take 2.
That's about all I'm willing to give you.
2. Might as well try. I have. How much can I get for these pair of scissors?
5 silver.
I totally forgot you even had those. I'm gonna sell my walnuts. And my,
Yeah, I can write that down. I don't know. So I know. Okay.
Just wrote it on here.
I have.
Gold I'm doing on here, silver I'm doing on here.
Oh, gotcha.
1. Because I am also like, well, if I need this stuff, I can use this stuff.
That's the hoarder.
Okay, I have 25 obsidian,
why did you get that?
10 gold,
Piece, and you have how many?
25.
So it's
You didn't want to tell the mage guy that, or the wizard guy that one.
So
Not necessary.
250.
You could probably
200
make an
for the
obsidian
lot?
sword out of
Sure.
that. You could probably make an obsidian sword out of that.
You think you're just taking money from people now?
I mean, you paid off your
Yep.
your collar.
Not done.
Where?
I have 335 bottle caps that are worth like 1 copper a
So
piece.
she takes them from you and she jingles them around. Whatever you think is fair. So you said they're worth 1 copper.
1 copper.
So you have how many?
335.
So I'll give you 300 copper for the lot.
Sure. So that would be. Oh God.
What's 300 divided by 10?
30.
It's 30 gold.
That's 30
That's
silver.
30 silver.
silver.
So
That'd be
3
gold.
gold.
3 gold.
All right. Whatever.
It's 3 gold.
Did you see my bag holding before I came over here?
It's definitively shrinking over there.
Thank God.
I don't know how big my
I'm gonna
bag is.
keep this.
They all technically hold, I think it's like 500 to 1,000 pounds. They're not limitless, but
Okay.
I believe it's either 5 or 1,000.
I have 2 tiger's eyes. Not eyes. Tiger's eye rocks.
Stones.
You should probably make something out of that.
Decent quality.
I actually have 2 as well, up in my room.
100 for both?
Sure. I had 10 gold each on here, so. Sure. Okay. And I don't know. I just kind of found this. It's a camera lens. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if there's anything you'd be able to do with it or anything if
She
you.
picks it up.
Can't
She's
go places
kinda
that
like,
not have cameras.
yeah, she's like, you have glass. I
Yeah.
don't need glass. Thank you.
All right. I
You don't
guess
want to
I'll.
tell her it'll focus? If she
Ooh,
looks
I
through
could
it.
have taken that to the arcane guy.
Well, you can take it back
Whatever.
and take your cake.
Don't worry about it. All right. Let me see. I think that's about sums it up. That sums it up.
All right. Well, it would appear, as she's clicking clacking on her abacus, it would appear that all total, I owe you 5 silver. She hands
Got
it
that.
over. And I owe you 176 gold.
Okay. Give me
Because you
one.
pay for the
Yep.
collar and everything else.
How much gold?
176.
All right, and I have 503 copper. So that's really not that much
I don't
gold.
get why you keep using my calculator when you have
Just-
it on the phone.
Because it's right there, Jack. It's alright. Anyway.
what? So that would be 50 silver.
For what?
What are you trying?
500. I have 500
That would be
copper.
50 silver, 3
5
left.
gold.
5 gold. I'll just do it.
Okay,
What
so
am I
you
gonna
can.
use copper for?
Alright, so you'll have 3 copper left and then 5 more gold. And then how much silver do you have?
10. I'm just gonna leave that
I'll
as
say you
silver.
can. Yeah, so you can.
Yeah, I have like
I could, but I'll just leave it as silver.
I have 4,100 silver.
41 gold. No, it's 410 gold.
Got that out of Storm Render's, Spark Render's hoard.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that about. I have a wolf pelt.
Just so you know, our inventory does rotate stock, as you know, we do buy, selling, trading, so as people bring different wares in from other cities, other states, things like that. We
It's 2. Medusa, come here.
gotta get something.
Look, I got you, baby. Ooh. Here you go. It's nice little collar for you.
Well, I gotta make sure it fits first.
It fits.
Now you're gonna be so much stronger.
Oh, thank
Mommy
God. Oh, thank God I have oil.
Talking to my dog.
I thought he was reacting to you saying he's stronger.
Anything? What can I get for you, sir?
Oh yeah, we're gonna use scissors. I go.
Just like a session. You never know when you might need them to stab somebody.
What?
Yeah, but they're
Scissors.
metal. They're metal.
Improvised weapon.
I gotta figure out what to do with the seed pod.
You could crush it.
Well, I know that's why I bought the mortar.
Or
and pestle.
throw something.
So she already has a
Shut
wolf
the
pelt.
fence.
She already has a wolf pelt.
I'll end up going back to
I'm gonna
fence
get the
and
bear pelt.
You want to get the bear pelt? Okay. So how much is that?
That is 50 gold.
Okay. Anything else you want to buy?
The crystal statues. I'm gonna buy the fairy for Rose.
Rosemary. You're buying it like for her, or
No,
like
I mean
to remember her?
Yeah,
by?
to honor her.
Okay. So how much is that?
That is
They're
200, which
200 a piece. Yeah, they're not cheap. They're like this
I
big,
still
and
have
they're made out of crystal.
751.
So you're buying one for 200.
Yes.
Okay.
She already got the collar.
Mhm.
One with a dog. Wolf. Oh, I wanna have to look at these gold bars.
I'm also gonna get some oil for my lantern.
Okay. How much is the oil?
35 silver pieces, which I have more than that. I have 1,400 or 4,100. So
Okay.
and that's
Does it feel
all
better
I'm
after
gonna
this?
get.
Okay. You want to sell anything?
Let me actually see. I don't think I need to, but I'm going to check.
While he's looking at that quick, what would the one of these gold bars be worth?
Haven't gotten too many of these around here. Seem nice, like good quality, and she's looking at it. She's don't know what I would do. There's not much of a secondary market for these. 200.
I'll keep it. It was worth more to Fennis.
I tell her that.
250.
He 300 was what.
Well, I can't do that. I don't have a secondary market for they go that high.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell
You're-
some stuff.
Okay.
So I'll hold on to it. If I can go back to Fennis, I know that.
I'm probably gonna have him do some stuff.
Because that's why I kept these blue quartz crystals and the bloodstone.
I'm gonna sell my parchment. I'm not gonna sell those. I'm gonna sell my gold ring, which is 50 gold pieces.
Okay. Okay, you hand it over. 35.
40.
He's better at this than me.
Charisma check.
I mean,
like,
I watch ridding shows, so. Well, that's it. 14.
How much did you say?
40.
Sure. So you take the ring. Take 40 off your bill. Erase. Oh, wait till we're done.
Yeah. Because I want to use these to hopefully, like, if we can find a messenger in here, write something like a letter to Rosemary.
I don't know if you'll know where to send it, but you can write it. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Alright, so then can you pass the paper over to... So you owe 210 gold, so you can look a lot,
Yep.
and 35 silver.
Okay, I will.
And then if you want, we can do a currency exchange if you want to help him with the currency exchange while
Yeah.
I'm doing his.
Well,
So
let's
first of
do-
all, yeah, 210 gold
Okay,
and
so
35 silver.
751.
Minus 210.
10.
So that's how much gold you have left for now. How much silver do you have?
35.
Okay.
That was for the whatever you bought. The oil.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you need to subtract 35 from this.
So while they're doing that, he's just
I'm
doing
looking more to kind of sell here.
Absolutely, sir.
So one thing I'm looking to sell here is just a plain dagger.
Okay.
I don't know if you take any weapons or things.
Seen some use. It's kind of dull. It's your basic dagger. I could probably give you 2 gold pieces for it.
I was looking for at least 5. It still has use.
Wait, is that Putney's?
Charisma check.
Okay. Let's. I'm gonna
That one.
Okay, I only got like 8 plus.
Yeah.
I'll give you.
Well, you
I'll give
8
you
plus,
5.
so 11.
I'll give
Okay.
you 5 gold.
5 I will take it for. I will hand it over for 5. And then I also have some of those same bottle caps.
Well, she hasn't seen them yet. They show Fennis.
Oh, did they show size?
Yeah, they.
I thought you gave the
I
bottle
did
caps.
give bottle caps.
Oh, so she. Okay, you
One-
did. Oh, that's right. She shook him.
one
Was like, I don't
copper.
know. Nothing.
I have some more of them. Figured the 1 copper could still be fine. I have 50 of them.
That's.
Yeah, 50 copper, yeah,
so-
sure.
Alright. I don't know, I see you have some here, but I have one I'm not necessarily looking to use at the moment, possibly as a...
Feel like
Wait, what did the golden
Oh, I
ring
do
do
have a lot of
again?
that. I have these...
nothing.
You sold that golden ring from Sonic, not like a golden ring.
Oh!
You sold it now, so take 1 off of your max health. That gave you a +1 to your max health. Well, and it's in your bag, so I'll need that eventually.
I think I'm wrong, so if you could check my math then.
Me?
Yeah, somebody. He has
Okay.
4,000 silver.
Silver,
So that comes to 400 gold.
Okay.
400 gold, yeah.
Is it? No. Is it
He has
copper or silver?
4,000.
4,000
That's
copper.
So
that's
4,000 copper,
silver,
400 silver,
40
so
gold.
40
gold.
gold.
Okay, so add 40 to this. It'd be 581.
So wait, if that was copper, is that what you took the oil from?
No, he's doing the
Currency.
currency
Yeah,
exchange.
but when you bought the
It
oil...
is. I'll fix it.
Okay. Because then you'd have to do 350 copper to pay for that.
How much copper was it? How much?
No, the oil was 35 silver.
35 silver. So if
Ah.
you pay with copper,
So I'll have him.
so it's 350.
I'll have him take
Copper.
that out of gold. Well, do you have any silver?
No.
No, so it'd be easier to take it out of copper. Take 350 copper away.
Okay.
Then do your transition.
Yeah,
to-
because I had 991.
Can I just?
Yeah, just let your aunt.
Do you want me to?
Nope, go.
You got it. Okay. The other thing I'm looking at, do these gold coins. They are more of child things where they're chocolate inside.
Oh,
if you
how
wanna take a
clever!
look.
How cute. Yeah, I mean, we could sell these up front at the desk
That's
to
right,
the
I don't
kids.
have these anymore.
2 silver a piece.
That's the exploding god.
I do have
ones.
210
I don't have
of
those
them.
anymore. And then
So
Oh.
I'll take 2 silver a piece.
So that's
420 silver.
so 42 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. So 42 gold. She kind of takes them and like dumps them in a little bin and puts them up front, like
here it
by
is.
the
I found it.
register.
Yep.
These are all.
Then I do, since I've just bought some, I do have some,
Yeah, subtract one from his.
Yeah,
his or somewhere.
so the 50 bottle caps I did get 50 copper for, and 42 more gold.
Plus the other 5 for the Putney's daggers, technically. For
I already
us.
did that.
Oh, okay.
So 42 gold for the 72. Okay. I think for right now that's all I'm looking to sell. I don't want any of your items at the moment, though I'll look to check in. As you said, I realize things change as they
Yes,
go.
they do. Absolutely.
Had a bit of a shopping spree myself already
Oh,
today. So
well, congratulations. First time in town.
Ow.
yes, it is.
I can
I
see.
fixed it, so this is what you have in gold.
It's been a while since we found a good town to
Okay.
be able to buy and sell from.
Oh,
So
understandable, understandable. We like our quaint little town here on the water.
Oh, I thought
I did AC.
that's my bad.
No, keep your AC. It was your max health. So put your AC back to what it was. Okay, sorry.
What is your max AC? I forget. 17?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's so
Phew, alright, I'm
there's
back.
something in there that would have had a specialty that we didn't buy.
always next time.
It's my guess.
Hmm.
If it was a tea set, it's my guess. Or you had to buy all the crystal figures. They do something.
That fairy boss, probably Rosemary. She probably got
Crystallized.
kidnapped and.
Alright, so everybody's, so you got your 50 copper pieces.
Yes, I have
and
a
then
50 copper.
all total was like 47 gold.
Yep.
Okay.
All that I put in.
So everybody set?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so it's 8:38-ish. We can either continue through the rest of the town, we could stop there.
Ready to stop.
Okay.
I was gonna say we can stop since we just finished all our shopping. We can pick up the rest of the exploring of town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to
Stuff
that
next
cave
time.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, we have the. I'm probably gonna stay in town since we.
Yeah,
have,
well, I still gotta do the talent show.
Darn right, you and me both.
All 3 of you.
Yeah.
Oh, you signed up too?
She signed up
I'm
too.
throwing knives, bro. With daggers.
You're all losing to me. It's okay.
Alright, so next week we will pick up
I still have that bear pellet.
bear pelt.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so if you want to hit the.
I'm very, very happy that I have that
I
now.
think I'm gonna take that camera lens to Venice and see if he can